Hello, welcome to episode 49 of Cyberpunk. I hope the week is starting well for you. I have chosen to wear a red shirt deliberately today because I'm anticipating there may be difficulties ahead, let's put it that way. I've gathered a nice set of things on my iPad as usual to discuss while we're actually playing today, but let's do the housekeeping first because obviously the biggie from last episode was the start of Phantom Liberty, which got many comments. Both the fact that I've now begun it and the actual Dogtown experience itself. So let's deal with that subject here. For a change, I'm going to insert the recap here before we go on because there are things in it I want to refer to. So in episode 48, V travels to the entrance to Dogtown, an area of the map in Pacifica annexed from the rest of Night City. Dogtown is completely controlled by ex-military leader Kurt Hansen and his army of largely former soldiers. This is a place where Hansen makes the rules and where criminals can find a refuge from which they can run their schemes untouchable by the Night City authorities. It's also home to unfortunates who've had to flee Night City for economic or other personal reasons and have managed somehow to pay for or wrangle entry because this is literally a gated enclave. Movement in or out is strictly controlled. Hansen's well-equipped Barkest troops decide who gets permission to enter or leave. On arrival outside Dogtown, V is met in dramatic fashion by a mystery woman named Songbird who has previously contacted V with apparent knowledge of his problem with the relic chip and an offer of help. However, V is unaware that a crisis situation has arisen that will affect any plan he was hoping to enact for himself. On meeting V, Songbird interfaces with the relic chip and displaces Johnny before urgently informing V of an evolving real-time threat to the life of NUSA President Rosalind Myers. Currently, Songbird, a highly skilled government-employed netrunner, is aboard Air Force One with Myers. Their aircraft has been hacked mid-flight and has been rerouted to make an unplanned descent into the lawless Dogtown where neither NCPD nor Trauma Team has forces. Songbird fears that this is a plot orchestrated by someone in Washington to deliver Myers into the hands of Kurt Hansen. Songbird tells V that he is President Myers' only hope on the ground and tasks him with entering Dogtown to save her from being captured. Songbird promises in turn to help V with the relic chip problem, telling him that she can effect a cure. In order to help V survive his passage through Dogtown, she activates hitherto dormant features of the relic chip, making it possible for V to gather Militech intel from locations around Dogtown and use it to enhance his cyberware's effectiveness. V, accompanied by Songbird's virtual monitoring and guiding presence, successfully penetrates the perimeter of Dogtown and makes his way through the black market district towards the expected landing position. He reaches a high vantage point in a ruined building just in time to witness Air Force One come under attack and sustain a critical hit from a ground-launched missile. He and Songbird look on powerless as the crippled aircraft is forced to make a violent crash landing some distance from V's current location. And that is where we got to. Now I cannot describe the feeling of standing outside the gates to Dogtown and wondering what lay inside. I was very excited and also quite nervous, as you could probably tell. The lore in Phantom Liberty has already won my heart. There is so much of it and it's all new. I wish I could explain to you how happy finding shards and reading them makes me feel. I'm even smiling about it thinking about the ones I uncovered just in the first episode. But it's not that alone. It's the sense of this whole new district opening up with very different, complex characters already making their personalities known. And then there's the design and the scale of the urban squalor around me and the absence of gangs, although Barkest is exactly like a terrifyingly powerful gang, of course. It's a huge step up in terms of surveillance and enforcement. So yes, it's exceeding expectations on all fronts so far. The thing is, I travelled to Dogtown with one aim: the race against time, the expectations I had regarding the relic chip, and immediately I've been thrown into an even more urgent one that I wasn't expecting. Kurt Hansen is going to get his hands on the ultimate prize, President Rosalind Myers, unless I can stop him. And my only help is Songbird. I have to work with her to rescue Myers if I want her help. And she's outright offering me a complete cure for the relic chip in return, something even Alt said was not possible without V/me losing our soul. I am running out of options. The effects of the chip are getting worse. Attacks are more severe and more frequent. Songbird is clearly a highly talented person to be working so closely with President Myers. Myers must have a great deal of faith in her. But does that mean I should trust her too? Anyway, a deal has been struck. Did I sign up entirely out of self-interest or partly because I genuinely want to help the president escape being captured or worse? And assuming I can rescue Myers, is that the end of it? Will Songbird come through with her promise of help for me? There are a lot of questions. Quite whether the timing of this is incidental as well, or whether Songbird always intended some sort of quid pro quo arrangement in our relationship, I can't discern. Probably V/I was always going to have to do something for her in return for her help. But rescuing the president of Noosa, that is some huge payback. So I'm really hoping Songbird is being honest with me. Now, someone watching the episode after I dealt with Fingers commented whether V is becoming more ruthless due to Johnny's influence, and that is pertinent here. I don't think that was Johnny. I believe that was something inside me. Fingers was never going to live to an old age. Not after his part in Evelyn. I've tried to analyse quite why her death affected me so much. There was no attraction between V and Evelyn, so it wasn't that. She wasn't even kind towards him all the time, but it's what happened. It's what she represented, the way she was treated, the things that were done to her. I'd never felt so certain of an action that needed to happen before. It showed me, and the reason I'm mentioning this now, is that I am capable of ruthlessness. And I think I might need to call on that again here in Dogtown if I can muster it again. So yes, the red shirt was a conscious choice today. I don't know. We shall see how it works out. It might help. It certainly can't hinder. The other thing I want to mention before we go on is I mentioned I would be breaking the opening of Phantom Liberty up because I'd been warned it was very long and involved, and I actually did manage a sub 3-hour episode in episode 48, so it can be done. And I'm going to try to keep to that 2 to 3 hour length today, because something else that was pointed out to me anecdotally in the comments from episode 47 was that that 4 hour 9 minutes long video that I did in episode 47, YouTube's auto caption or auto translate, one or the other or both, can stop working, apparently, I'm told, after about 3.5 hours. I wasn't aware of that, and I only have what people are telling me to go by to verify that. It's their experiences which I'm reporting. But again, if I can keep to this 2 to 3 hour target size for videos, I think that will help some viewers with that as well, I believe. So anyway, that is the housekeeping and intro. It's time to return to exactly where we left off in episode 48, with V deciding what he's going to do next. Now, before we rejoin V at the top of that very precipitous and crumbling building that he scaled at the end of the last episode, I've changed my mind about something. I was going to hang on to the relic points that I've been given, the 3 of them, and wait until I'd accrued a few more of them and then decide where to spend them. And heaven knows I'm quite happy and comfortable sitting here with 3 attribute points unspent and 4 perk points unspent, because that's what I've done all the way through the playthrough. I don't mind those building up to a level where I feel like I've got reason to spend them and then going to spend them. But the relic points are different, and it's been bugging me all week. There's just something about them and the way that they are specific to Phantom Liberty that just makes me think I need to start spending them. At the moment, I have no capabilities that are assigned to the relic chip being enhanced. I haven't taken advantage of anything, and I've got 3 relic points, and each of these takes 3 to start it off. Emergency cloaking, which is about optical camo cyberware. There's one in the centre which is jailbreak, and the aspect of that appeals to me obviously is the projectile launch system, because that's what I've got. or the one here, which is vulnerability analytics, which essentially is going to make me better able to detect weaknesses in my enemies. All of them are important, but the one that I'm going to start off today is this one. I'm going to spend all 3 points, there they go, on jailbreak. And the aspect beyond that I'm interested in, because we know it's got 4 arms to it. There is spatial mapping, which is about mantis blades. There's limiter removal, which is about gorilla arms. There's this one over here, which is data tunneling, which only affects monowire if you have it. The one I'm after is this one, launch capacity override. It only affects the projectile launch system, and it gives +1 charge for the projectile launch system. So that, when I get another relic point, is a thing that I want to try to get hold of. And that's where I'm going to start the spend. It's very early yet, and I don't know how many points I'm going to be given during the course of this, but that's the idea anyway. Right, that is that. Now the next thing we need to do is pop into the journal, because some more red text has made itself available to me, and I did talk about lore in the beginning of this, and I make no excuse for it. This is going to be a slow playthrough because I'm going to read as much lore as I can find. And here we'll start with Songbird. Song So Mi, Korean, codenamed Songbird, is a netrunner in the FIA. She started out as a freelance netrunner, taking on assignments that others dismissed as well-paying but suicidal. Meanwhile, before So Mi's eyes, corporate data fortresses opened without so much as a shove. She always worked solo and spent every eddy earned on newer, better equipment and ever more extravagant means of entertainment. She quickly became a living legend of the trade, although some didn't believe someone of her calibre could exist for long, if at all. The FIA believed. When Song took an oath of allegiance to the new United States and was given the operational nickname Songbird, the prototype technologies developed by the agency in strict secrecy from foreign governments, and sometimes from her own, were placed at her fingertips. In return, Songbird was forced to quickly learn 2 concepts that had been completely foreign to her until that point: following orders and playing as a team. The immunity of a government agent, backed and protected by a powerful bureaucratic apparatus, guaranteed Song would remain untouchable. From masking vehicle signatures at secret meetings between NUSA officials and military hunters in Central America, to obliterating the digital footprints of commandos that executed terrorists impersonating the Bartmoss Collective, Netwatch agents could only listen to the echoes of Songbird's footsteps in cyberspace, echoes that suspiciously went quiet near the Black Wall. Ooh, there is so much to know about this girl, and we've only just met, and I haven't properly met her because we've been in a crisis situation since the first words that we spoke when we met. So there's an awful lot to unpack there, I think. And talking about unpacking things about characters, let's read about our president in danger. Rosalind Myers, the incumbent president of the new United States of America. Myers was born into a wealthy and influential East Coast family, said to be descendants of the first English settlers aboard the Mayflower. She began her political career in the US Marine Corps. Her patriotism, courage on the battlefield, obedience and discipline paved the way for her rapid promotion and brought her to the attention of Militech's top brass. After the death of the corporation's CEO, Donald Lundy, it was Myers who succeeded him. There are conflicting opinions about Myers' reign as president of the corporation, but her reformist zeal has earned her more opponents than supporters. Without waiting for an official vote of no confidence, Myers tendered her honorary resignation as CEO, justifying the decision with her intention to run for the office of the president of NUSA. She won the election, becoming the second in the brief history of the new states woman in the Oval Office. She ended her first term with a bang with the Unification War in 2069 to reunite all the states. Despite military support from Militech, Myers had to withdraw NUSA troops from California. Her shattered expansionist dreams apparently didn't deter Myers in the slightest, nor have they damaged her popularity, as she went on to win 2 subsequent elections and is now gearing up for a 4th term. Although as a politician Myers appears in her element, those close to her know she misses her time in the Marines. That's not to say the NUSA's president life is devoid of excitement, Repeated assassination attempts confirmed that a dead Myers would be more valuable to some political factions than the status quo. Yet, for the time being, the greatest danger to the president's life remains her long-standing nicotine addiction. How interesting. Now, I'm going to read about Space Force 1 as well. Space Force 1. The SVI-12 Corda 1 has been the mainstay of Space Force 1 in recent years. Compared to the Griffin 414 President Cress flew back on her day, this model is much lighter and faster. Based on Songbird's recommendations, Rosalind Myers put forward a number of requirements that the coder had to meet in addition to the general safety standards for suborbital aircraft, and these are what probably led to so few casualties when SFO crashed in Dogtown. Above all, the reduction of the sizable office area made it possible to comfortably accommodate the same number of NUSA agents as in a larger craft, while the office itself was reinforced with prototype shock dampening fibres made by Militech. Last but not least, this is the first presidential aircraft equipped with combat bots, and the first to ever have activated them. That's interesting. I mean, we know that the aircraft has landed, and we get the impression we've got to go and try to find and rescue the president if we can. So I'm not surprised there are survivors, but that's very interesting information about how it was Songbird's recommendations which actually improved the craft to the point where it could survive this. It's almost as if she anticipated this kind of attack could happen, would happen indeed. Very interesting. I love the lore. I love the lore. It's not going to be a speedy playthrough, nor is it going to be completionist though. I want to just put that out there. I'm not searching for every last item of readable that I can find, every tiny bit of information, because I want to leave space for subsequent playthroughs. And also, as I've said before, to do so, to be that exhaustive would cripple the speed of the game completely, and I don't enjoy that either. I like to make progress in the course of an episode too. Right, so that's where we are. One more thing before we start. I'm just going to lean slightly sideways, because if I do so, in the corner there I think you can see that the statuette, the figurine I got sent recently by CDPR, now is there. It's all lit up, it's got its own light source, and I'm thrilled with it. Okay, right, a couple more things before we go on. In inventory, I've thought about this too, and I'm going to swap out for the moment the Archangel and replace it by my Plan B. The reason behind that is I think I'm going into situations now where there's only one of me and an awful lot of Barghest, and that means stealth is going to be a necessary thing. I don't want to go in there all guns blazing and take on the entire combined forces of Kurt Hansen. So stealth pistol, stealth sniper rifle, both with silencers, and my knife. They've served me well before. I'm hoping initially, at least in this episode, they will. It doesn't preclude me swapping other things in or out, but at least it's a go-to set of weapons that makes me feel comfortable. Something else I've noticed is it's going dark here, and there's no time clock in the top right hand corner of the screen. In fact, there wasn't in the whole of episode 48, and I didn't think to refer to it. I did notice it, and I noticed it again more in editing too. I'm wondering if that's a feature. I don't know. We shall find out. Right, I am ready to progress, so let's do this. Go to the crash site. I was about to say how, but it looks like I'm going down. I'm going down a chute. I'm going down a chute. I'm going down a trash chute. This is from the building work. That's not designed for human usage. I'm not wearing the pants for this. This is no flume. Man. If I rip my pants on this, I'm sending someone a bill. Soft landing, soft landing. Ooh. Kind of.
Wonderful.
Okay, that was the end of Dog Eat Dog. Okay, fair enough then. Hole in the sky, go to the crash site is the job, I presume, which is now started. So, 650 metres away. Hello, Songbird. Hi there.
Okay, I'm back.
She's alive.
Songbird!
And down. Landed safely.
Good.
Shit, Songbird! Thought you might have... Fuck!
Yeah, I know. Songbird the cat. Life number 9 commenced. Alas. I made sure to get Myers to the safe room before I ejected.
Okay.
Run to the wreckage V. Save her.
They shot you down on my way, gonna help you, right? Let's be literal.
Missile, Songbird? They just shot you clean out of the sky. No fucking way.
Emotion.
I had no idea Hanson was that fucked in the head.
We're that fucking determined.
You need to hurry.
What then? Got a plan?
Find Myers, get her to Liz Crest Street.
Okay.
It'll be the safest spot in Dogtown right now.
Safest.
Right.
I'll be in touch. Godspeed, V.
Is that it? Okay, she's gone. The thing is, there are several things. Let's do the first one first. She said, run to the crash site, hurry, and Godspeed. These are to imply a sense of urgency. These are to make me feel that I need to rush in a direct line. And looking actually at the minimap, isn't that almost a direct line to the crash site? It's got a little kink in the bottom, but otherwise it's virtually a straight line. And it would be so easy to do that, but that is not me. I can't do that. I've explained this before, I think. When I started the initial episodes of the main part of the game, people were pulling me up on this and I had to explain it. I don't really want to go into explaining it again, but I just can't do it. It's as if the sense of urgency the game tries to impart on me produces a reaction inside me, which is the exact opposite. It makes me think, actually, I do want to spend time here looking around, exploring, investigating. And even if this is a bounded area, and I'm not entirely sure it is, because I don't think there are bounded areas like that in this game. Not that I've encountered much anyway. I think I could wander as far left and right as I wanted if it took me to, do that. To satisfy my curiosity, which it wouldn't. I wouldn't have to go that far, I think. But I mustn't be too frightened, I think, of wandering off the beaten track or taking my time, is what I'm saying, because that's part of the game. There's stuff to see, and here's a case in point, and here too. Those anguished cries that we keep hearing. Yeah, those. This happened not long ago. There's a massive evidence right in front of our eyes here. This was a tree-lined avenue on both sides, I'm guessing. One side's intact, the other side's in ruins. The trees are decapitated, they're broken, they're lying in disarray on the ground. That vehicle in the far distance hovering in the sky is shining beams down, and I'm guessing those lights are illuminating the crash site. And we've got fires, lots of fires. In fact, it's they which are mostly lighting up the street now, not artificial lighting. It's gone pretty dark, and I've just noticed the time clock is back. It's 10:20 PM, the time clock is back. So it was just that one gig then at the very start where there was no time clock. How interesting is that? But what I do see are casualties, and numbers of them by the looks of it. Because the thing is, there is no trauma team. There is no NCPD here to help people, so who does help them? Hansen and his men are pretty darn busy. They're off down at the crash site. When you load the game, everybody who's played the game will know, there are little loading screens with scripts that play whilst the game is loading, and the one that plays for this exhorted me not to go anywhere near the crash site. This was Hansen telling people, keep away or risk being shot. So I guess that's where his troops are. They're certainly not down here, helping the ordinary night citizens, if they consider themselves night citizens, that is. The only person helping, I can't read that word, I really won't, I can't read it, I'm so sorry, is his friend, please be something I can read, Stefan. He's holding his chest as if he's got some sort of injury there.
How's it going?
It's going fine, it's going better for me than it is for you, I suspect. Or indeed for this person over here who doesn't look like going to make it. There's a pool of blood there. Oh. And this person is distraught. Huda obviously knew whoever this was. I don't think dead bodies reveal identities. I've scanned them before. I think it's just a thing. And Martha and her tomb, Kenzie, you two guys really should be consoling her. Because poor old Huda over here is in a fetal position. She's kind of collapsed on herself. Okay, is this what we're going to see on the way down here? Is there going to be more and more of this? More and more people not coping. This guy is clearly not coping. He's gesturing and thinking, did you see that? It blew up. The whole thing blew up, my friend. I'm sure that's not what you meant, but yeah, it does. Look at it. These were buildings that had been damaged. It may have ripped part of the infrastructure of the street up. It may have been pieces of the actual Space Force One as well. That's his response. He literally can't believe his eyes. This woman is just aghast. Hands to mouth.
Something the matter?
Yeah, there really is something the matter. Have you not seen this? Also, can I just say, it's not a good idea to run towards danger. That guy. Turn round whilst you can and run back this way. Don't stand there, you'll set yourself on fire. Some people, on the other hand, are coping rather better than others, aren't they, my dear? Yes, she's looking at me thinking, what are you looking at? I'm looking at you taking video. Don't you video me. I haven't given you permission for that. Taking video of this. I hope it's just the wreckage and the flames that you're concentrating on and not the misery of these poor people over here consoling their friends who've lost relatives, lovers, whatever. This guy has just decided to sit down and absent himself from the whole thing.
What? You, lost your way?
I haven't actually, that's the thing, because that line that I was talking about, it really is looking like it's very straight. If I angle it into a corner, can you see what I'm saying there? It's not on rails. The game doesn't do that. It does allow you to explore sideways. But on the other hand, I just get the feeling here I've got to be a little bit careful. I want to be sensitive to the existence of time pressures in the game, especially ones that are pass-fail type time pressures. But I don't want to miss out on having experiences because I'm so preoccupied with time and worrying about it that I just don't go and do the things I normally do. The exploration, the wandering. Because that's the game for me. That is the game for me. Wow. Numbers of these vehicles look like they've been propelled off the road to the left and right by the force of whatever. The explosion, the downdraft, the blast. I don't know. We have someone else who's also again clutching their chest. How are you, Amaya? This is the point at which Joseph and his tune, Iman, both wish they'd done pre-med and listened to their mothers when they were growing up and done their homework and studied and become valued members of Dogtown. Because we could do with some doctors just at this time. Ooh, it's casting a shadow and a half, isn't it? It looks rather spooky, the tattered end of the sheet dangling there. Okay, this is, again, this may have happened as an actual RTA. This may have been a crash because the vehicles are intact and well, intact, they're whole and not ablaze. This one looks like it may have been though. This guy is nursing, it could be a nosebleed. He's being consoled by this person. Two people are taking video and pictures of the crash. Someone's crying, which I take it to be this girl here. Let's just zip over this side and have a look. I feel like I'm doing photo reportage here. I'm trying to get in the midst of it all. Oh, I've disturbed her.
What?
Okay, I'm sorry. Please return to your grief. I apologise for intrusion. The intrusion was not mine to make. Is this a body? No. Daniel is still alive. Daniel, wake up.
Forward.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that's the direction I'm going, Daniel. Gosh, will you look how straight that line is? It really is. I feel like I'm being channeled to a degree. Let me just cross over this wreckage, if I can. And see what's going on here. Over this side, and it's shouting no in the background from a broken neon. Vadim is intrigued by attempting to get into this car. What's wrong about him? Is there just... What's to see? Is it blood? I can't tell. It's shiny. Back door's open. So one of the passengers, or the driver, must have made their way out that way. Honestly, here we are again, look. There's money to be made in it, isn't there? She'll be selling these videos to N64 News.
How's it going?
No, it's going fine for me. Looks like it's going even better for you. I'm just enjoying being here.
Familiar.
Yeah, you may have seen me on TV. I'm V. Back in Night City, I'm something of a celebrity minor because I'm getting a reputation for doing good and helping people, or trying to. Heaven knows I'm trying to. No, this says. And also, it has not escaped my notice that we've made contact with our first Boghest person on the approach to the site of the crash. Let's keep moving. Seriously, dude. These screams are so unnerving. Off to the side. I can't stand it. Is it worth me going down the side at all? Dare I go down here? This doesn't look like it's too distant from where we were. Let's explore a little down here. What's to know? Oh, hello. More. There's Kurt Hansen saying that his people are securing the site. Oh. Okay. Now, that's interesting. Who are you? Let me get to a vantage point where I can scan you. These are scavengers. Oh. Has news travelled fast? Have you made your way here quickly because you've picked up on there's been this amazing crash and you want to capitalise on it? Oh heaven, I've got a Dogtown resident there. That means I can't use... I mean, these are scavengers. I have absolutely no affinity towards scavengers whatsoever. But I can't use anything that's going to cause an explosion. Do you know what I might try here? I might try my trusty plan B. I'm going to have to be quick. Ready? Go. 1, 2... I shot somebody. I shot the wrong person. I've literally just shot the person I was trying not to kill. There's going to be an investigation there. There'll be paperwork to fill out. You see, the plan was right, wasn't it? The plan was correct. The execution was incredibly poor, I admit. I'm so sorry. Where are you? Who are you? You're dead now, so Oh, no. Shirag, is that? She was just an ordinary person. No affiliation. And now, because of my carelessness with my plan B of all things, she's not going to be able to take part in the rest of the game. I am mortified. That's what happens when I go off the beaten track. That's what happens when I try to do good sometimes. Ugh. Hey, who are you? That was the Dogtown resident. I thought it was another scavenger. And I say that because... What have you got in those bags? Have you been picking up bits of things you shouldn't? Where did you get that robotic arm from? You're not answering my questions, are you? That was a terribly not sharp start to the game there, in terms of killing somebody I shouldn't have killed. I've got to be careful here because I'm kind of deviating again slightly from where I need to be. I don't think I want to go down that subway. It's just a little bit too far off where I need to be. I think I could probably dare go round the back of here maybe though. How far away from the line is that? What is this anyway? What structure are you? Let me get out on the road and have a look. Put your gun away. Put your gun away. What did I just say? Don't let me tell you twice. This is a church. Oh, okay. Did I miss that body on the ground there? Oh. What's going on here? She is... I'm not lost, I know exactly where I am. Ooh! It had a readable on it. What are you waiting for? Listen, I don't want to sound like a nag. I mean, how many times have I written the same thing? Already told you what it's like living without the corpse, constantly breathing down your neck. Wrote all about how you just got to find yourself an empty spot, check if the roof's okay, and that's all. Home sweet home. No mortgage, no bills. Electricity and water's yours as long as you set it up right. And that's not hard. People help each other here. But I already wrote you that, right? Probably not even reading all my messages. But I'll write you one more last thing, I swear. Best thing about Dogtown is that it's safe. Hanson's people are all right as long as you follow the rules. There's no gangs here, no cops, no stray bullets going to bite you in the... Honest, you got to come and see for yourself. You got no idea, no need to worry when you stick your head out the window to see what the weather's like. Here, nothing, absolutely nothing's going to hurt you unless something just falls out of the sky right onto your head. Come on over, Hank. Oh, Hank. How can you possibly not have realised that you were foretelling your own doom? And are you the person that he tried to encourage to come over here, Quinn? Is that what it is? Is that why you're so upset? Because Hank talked you into coming down here? Oh, foreshadowing, Hank. I'm glad I went backwards instead of forwards. You see what I mean, though, about not necessarily just following the line. If I'd not gone backwards there, I would have missed that. I mean, there's other bits going on here too. What's this person doing on their phone? Hello? May I help you? She's saying...
Hey, friend. You good?
I'm great. I actually thought that was a young lady. I think it's a gentleman. I do beg your pardon. From a distance, it was hard to tell. I'm fine. He's waiting for a taxi or something, probably. More bodies. Oh, he's not well either. But he's got multiple people to help him. So I'm going to tell you, Lucas, it's going to be okay. But they're not running away, these people. It's like they feel like they're at a perimeter and they're safe here. Hanson's troops are just not around. We've seen one Boghes sergeant so far. I know there've been yellow circles off the beaten path. I can see them showing up. But they're not exactly in our face, are they? They're observing rather than intervening. Are you okay? What happened here? Did you stop your bike to give assistance? Maybe. Hey to you too. I think Anaya needs urgent medical help. I don't know whether it's possible for you to transport her, Mikhail, on your motorcycle and get her that help that she needs, but now would be a good time, I'm just saying. I was transfixed by this, wasn't I? I'm wondering whether I could go down the side of this alleyway. I've already found some lore, so I'm feeling chipper about that. And there's some crates and things down here. Nothing is shouting at me the type that I'd want to immediately do what it said. I can get behind the back of the church. Shall we do that? Oh, hello. I have a camera. That's unexpected. I thought it perhaps would not be working after what just happened. So this is... Oh, this is me. This is me, the other side of this big fence. This is the front of the church, where I stopped and turned round. 425 metres from the crash site. Go home and stay there. Oh, body inside the church. Okay, lootable body, moreover, too. So there's a door there. And it looks like it's got someone the other side of it. Okay. Perhaps I can get in here, I don't know. Vending machine. I don't know, is this the main area of the church? I think it might be. It's quite hard to tell, actually. Oh yeah, it could be. We're definitely getting the odd echo here. We've got some people around who would take exception to us if they knew we were there. There are some lootables in here. Yeah, this is the main area of the church. Right here, in fact. There are also some explodables which could suggest that this could be a firefight location. And I think that's it. I've been all the way around. Okay, well, I'm tempted to turn that off because just in case someone was to take exception to me, and I'll have a look at this door. Let's see if I can climb over. Oh, non-opening door. In which case I'll go further around and have a look at the next door. There's bound to be another door.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Get to the crash site now!
Okay, right. So that's exactly the kind of verbal warning I was expecting if I strayed too far off the path. And let's just have a look how far I did stray. It's about half the width of the minimap, isn't it? That seems to be a trigger distance. Anything up to that, I'm okay, but that was too far. Message received and understood. Thank you, Songbird. I will try not to antagonise you further. Honestly, what's the point, he's saying? You wouldn't believe it. I saw it with my own eyes. I can't unsee it now. Indeed, that is a thing. Go home and stay there, says Kurt Hansen's recorded message. I'm heading in the general correct direction, and I know I am. Oh, conversation.
No, don't think so. But fuck, that was close.
Yeah, it was.
Thought I was a dead man. Let's still out of here. Thinking this shit ain't over yet. What? How?
How?
We had one fucking blast from hell. Could have another. Shit. True. Hang on. Scan my hands too.
Yeah, I mean, this is beyond anyone's experience, isn't it? And I just noticed we have part of the undercarriage of Space Force One buried in the side of Coronado Bay Cinema. Wow, that's special. And again, we've got people taking video of this. It's what people do, isn't it, nowadays? You know, the minute there is this kind of thing going on... I think I've got a door here. Is that the door that I thought I could get through? It's locked. It's got red dots on. I can't go that way. I'd love to have gone inside the church. I'm not sure whether the game would have allowed me to in terms of it being too far off the beaten path. The back of the church particularly looks like it would be too far. I might be okay in the very front part of it, but the rest of it, I don't think so. I will avail myself of your platform. Thank you for asking. It's a big platform. There's plenty of space. In fact, I'm going to go higher up than you did, even, so that I can... I don't know where I could do this. Apparently I can. Who are they? Oh, it's just Dogtown residents. Thank goodness. It could have been anybody. That could have been anyone. Alright, There's some dark smoke rising from beneath me, which isn't great because it's pretty horrid actually. Oh, I've just knocked a tin can off the edge. I'm so sorry I did that. This is a good vantage point actually. I can see a lot from here. People are running into Eden Plaza thinking that is safe. People are running out of Eden Plaza carrying stuff that they look like they have, I'm just going to say, looted. I have no necessary evidence to say that's the case, but it does seem that they're in the right place at the right time and could well be picking up stuff. Oh.
The crash site is now a restricted area.
These guys are robbing a machine. Oh, is that me? Is it me that's coming? I've just scared them off. Oh, heck. Far side of the road. People are being detained. Yeah, now these are Barghest troops, but then we are now only 300 metres from the crash site. And that looks like another piece of the undercarriage of Space Force 1. Okay, it's a miracle this thing came down without being smashed to pieces in the process of descent. This is just going to be Arakiri, or Akaki, I beg his name. It's going to be your bad day. Today is it. You know, you're always wondering whether there would be another bad day just after the last one you had. You thought, why does this keep happening to me? This is why. This is why. I've got stairs going up there which are quite intriguing next to the hotel. I think its sign may have been working before today. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and suggest that is the case. Okay, well I scared those guys off anyway. Let's carry on down here. I can walk past you, can't I? You're not going to pay me any attention at all. What did you do? I get the feeling that Pieter was caught being somewhere he shouldn't, doing something he shouldn't, with someone he shouldn't, by someone who shouldn't have caught him. Now this is what we get. It's the first time I've seen a vehicle moving for ages, and there goes another vehicle, airborne, heading towards the location of the trouble. Seriously, don't stand so close to that. Another body. This one's not going to make it. No one's crying. Zoo isn't crying. Nor is Bonnie. And Chang. But they may not even know this person. It could just be someone they've come across in the streets and they're thinking, oh dear. There's nothing you can do, guys. You'd be better off going home, like Kurt Hansen says. We're at a junction. State of emergency is in force. Dude, shouting into your phone won't help. The phone service is probably overloaded right now, with people doing just what you're doing. Making phone calls.
Attention all Dogtown residents. This is Curtis. The crash site is now a
Wonder why the fuckheads downed him.
Oh, they know.
You think it was him?
Why? You think it just fell out of the sky? Right in our lap? No way! It crashed. Means someone somewhere pulled some trigger.
Would be like him to stick his neck out.
Unless the price was right.
Sure, that hasn't even settled. Where are you getting this tip for?
Now that was a good conversation. People who are in the know here have worked out that there's no way this could be an accident. They probably saw the missiles too. So they know it was attacked, and the only person with the wherewithal to do that would be Hansen and his men. So everyone knows how it happened and probably who did it. And this is a lot of Barghest troops. And for the first time I'm seeing privates. being used in the streets. I mean, I've got more sort of sideways exploration is possible here. Got to be careful I don't singe myself. Ow! What did I just say? Literally just said don't do that, and then goes and does it. I can climb over that fence into the back of this. I'm not far off the yellow line. I'm not far off the yellow line. Just occasionally, because of that cold I have, my voice drops out completely, and a word or a sound that I'm making just disappears and it's not there. My granddaughter thinks it's hilarious, but it's a feature, not a fault. It's getting better. I've got to be a bit careful here. Again, I don't want to wander too far off. It is so tempting to go up there, but there is my main line. I don't think I dare wander further. Interesting as this area is, it's quite dark because it's been thrown into darkness by these heavy shadows created by the burning fires. And you don't ever know what you're going to find down here. Just individual residents just standing, not doing very much. And there's so many of these guys running around with packs on their back, picking stuff up. That has to be what they're doing, doesn't it? Don't you think? It has to be. Oh, more photographs being taken. We're getting close now. That's a building on fire. So I'm guessing that the falling aircraft clipped it and set it ablaze, which would explain why it says 125 metres to the crash site, because we can't be too far away now, can we? Yeah. There's still some vehicles being left around. You'd think if one of them was yours that you would take it and get out of there. I know, it's absolutely fine, and I understand that, because you're... I hate to think what you've just been through in the past 10 minutes, the things you've seen. It's no wonder that you're just standing there thinking, you know, how can a Monday be like this? And we all know that feeling, don't we? Thankfully, not every Monday does Space Force One crash out of the sky. Now, I explored to the left a little and got told off. I am thinking now I might explore, if I can get the word out, to the right rather. I'm also thinking I'm going to need a drink of orange soon. Let's go this way and just see what's here, shall we? I can see some scaffolding. I can also see some Barghest troops. They've got to be Barghest. I'm saying they're Barghest. Am I right to think that? Yes. Again, privates, not sergeants down here. They seem agnostic to my presence.
Focus now. You won't pass this way without a fight.
Okay.
You're capable, I know, but I'd rather not take any chances. So stay low. Go around.
Are you talking about the yellow line route? I think she must be. Oh, I think I can see why she's talking about the yellow line route. Ooh. Militech Behemoth, Barghest Private, Barghest Sergeant, Barghest Private, Tommy Lee, who shouldn't be there because his mother's expecting him home, he's late. Yeah, okay, I get the message. Can't go through that way, so I have got to go around, which means I will climb this scaffolding if these guys will leave me alone to do so. They don't seem too bothered about me being here. That is to my advantage. I shall take it with both hands. Jump! Oh, you can do better. Jump! Come on. Third time lucky. We made it. I knew you had it in you. I did. There's always, in adversity, someone who ignores it completely, isn't there? As if they're blissfully unaware or maybe expected it all along and therefore are not surprised by it in any way at all. And that's these dudes here. They're just getting down. I mean, they look like they've already got down and they're struggling to get back up, to be fair, Zara. Yes, I think that may be a chemically enhanced performance. Whilst just sitting reflecting quietly on the events of the afternoon, Razima was wondering how to explain this to her grandchildren, assuming she ever has any. And this is an interesting little area. I'm okay, I think. I mean, look at the shape of the line. Look at the shape of the line. It's just resolved itself again. I don't think I'm too far away. That's not half the width of the mini-map. I don't think I'm going to get told off. They've been having a party down here. It's an end of the world party. Yeah. Yeah. You see, it doesn't help, does it? You either collapse in a stupor or you get very upset because it heightens your emotions, or you're just sort of, if I can get past here.
Watch out for yourself, especially at night.
You start dispensing unsolicited advice to total strangers, which is me. I don't know. There is what it was that Songbird told me I got to be very careful about not getting caught up in. This structure that I'm on stops here. And it says hostile area there, which might be something to do with the fact I'm quite close to this. I don't want to take on the entire Kurt Hansen Barghest army. That's not the purpose of this infiltration. It's a rescue mission. It's not a commando raid in terms of wanting to severely reduce the effectiveness of Hansen's forces. That is not my remit. I need to focus. I also need to get off here because I don't think it's of any use to me being up here. I might go back the way I came. Down my friendly platforms. Now, here's the prob. I think I'm going to have to go this way. I've either got to go left or right. But like I say, at the moment they don't seem too worried. Perhaps I can. Let's just try it. Experimental. I don't have to go down there. I don't want to go down there because that's another roadblock of sorts. Full of Barghest. And it looks like they've already caught a few individuals. Die. Shouldn't have. Or he will. If he doesn't. If you see what I mean. He might. Kirill. Should... No. No, Kirill. No. Listen next time people try to advise you about these things. Who have we got here? Oh, hello. Rats. No affiliation. I honestly don't know. Dogtown resident. 125 metres away. They're not causing me any harm. But on the other hand, they might. Do they take exception if I get close to them? I'm trying to get back onto my yellow line. I'm trying to... You see that triangle I've created there? I'm trying to close the top of it so it puts me back onto my yellow line before I get shouted at by a songbird again. Can I just walk past? No, I can't just walk past you. No, 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 I cannot. So, on that basis, I'll jump over the railing and come down here. Oh, hello. You could have been anybody, I've just realised. You could have been Barghest troops. What are you doing? What did you drop? Look, here's a couple of dollars. Go and buy another can. Don't eat that, it's been on the floor. A dog could have... Well, it couldn't because there aren't any, but you know what I mean. Brosif. I mean, I think numbers of us could be affected by Brosifs. I've had to come down here with that. that roadblock was, but I've got far enough away from it, I think, to slide past. Back on the yellow line. That's good. Back on the yellow line. It's dark. Partly because I think there's been a fairly severe power outage now in this part of town. There are no lights, not even emergency lights. Some of the neons behind us are running, but it's individual buildings. The overall impression is we have no illumination. And the red text that we read suggests that Space Force 1 had defensive drones. If that is the case, maybe they were able to fight off sufficient of the attacking forces for Space Force 1 to land at least partly intact. I can't imagine how many people must have been aboard it. I'm coming up here because the yellow line seems to be going this way now. Let's come over to this side. I don't know. There's a container which I can jump up. There's a container which I can jump up, and I'm in a corridor full of rubbish. But yeah, maybe Air Force, Space Force, IT Force 1 did survive. What's that? Okay, this is us having seriously managed to go around the back of that Barghest roadblock. Not the case for Eric Lowe, who really didn't know, but now does. And we've got Barghest troops. Hole in the sky, go to the crane. Fascinating. Alright, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. You really don't get a lot of time with these guys. They do not like being observed. However, having said that, I'll ping you. We'll look and see. Oh, lummy. There's a bunch of them. Oh, there's a bunch of them. That's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe? Something like that. Alright. Okay. I'm not even going to get around the corner for this guy. What I could do, however, is to distract him to that explodable, and then quickly, whilst he's approaching, he got in the way. Whilst he's approaching, initiate an overload, and that's him gone. I think it's time I drew a weapon, because I think I might need it. Now, there was another ping on this thing that didn't look like it was far away. That's the way I've got to progress, that way. So that is what I shall do. I'm in wriggle bum mode here. Oh, there we go. There we go.
We got a rat problem here.
You're right about that. Now, they're everywhere, rather like rats. So I think I've got to be a little careful here. I'm going to pick this body up and I'm going to bring it back this way. I'm just going to dump it round the corner where I was, because I don't think anyone's patrolling up here, but there is someone there, either below or above or on the same level as me, I can't quite work out yet, who is patrolling. They might see me if I'm not careful. And also, there we go, there were pings across the way too. If I'm not careful, I could be observed here. Right, where's my... Oh, heaven, there's a hole in the floor? There's a hole in the floor. I apparently can jump down here. Should I? I'm going to, because I can always jump back up. Do we have a plan? Do we have a plan? Which is the easiest place to get back up? They look about equally difficult. I think I could jump up there. I think I could jump up there. Is there anything around this corner? Not imminently, and that is the direction of travel. But I did say I wanted to try. Okay, get back up there. Right, lesson learned. Oh, readable. I've just found a readable. I'm going to read this, excuse me. Colonel Hansen's orders: crash site. Secure the crash site, set up a perimeter. Eliminate security and any civilians, cover your tracks. Secure target number 1 and deliver them directly to me. I want a recording of the op from at least 2 cameras. This operation is top secret. Any leaks will be dealt with by me personally. Colonel KH. That does not surprise me at all. He strikes me as quite a severe individual who you do not disobey. He is in charge. Have no illusion. Alright, now then, this is why we have a stealthy sniper rifle. I am going to tag a few dudes. Oh, you're a long way away. How many more do we have down here? You're right, I could ping again. You're absolutely right, I could. But just at the moment, I'm actually managing to spot most of them without needing to ping. At least sufficient to make me happy. Get me started. No, it's you I want to tag. And you as well, of course. I think I'm going to try to clear this area. It is good practice, as I said. I'm stealthing through. I am a pair of eyes and a pair of ears in the main, but I think it's a good idea to try to stealth some of these. So let's try this and see how it goes. One down. Now let's just be a bit careful here. I do not want to give away my position. Can I actually see your head? I think I can. I think I could. I hesitated just a fraction too long, and now you're going to move into cover, aren't you? Yes. Yes, you are. Alright, so on the basis that not everyone can see everybody else, you can go next. Gone. 2 down. I think I'll reload with my 11 experience points. That guy's looking my way now. I'll take him while I can. And there's another one there. Oh, he was right at the back. Okay. We've alerted their troops. I'm going to move back up here slightly. Ouch! That's painful. Guy right up there by the looks of it. Or am I dreaming? No, I think I'm dreaming. I thought I saw some movement up there. Now I can see a flashlight. Okay, I'm going to go back onto my sniper rifle. It's you, isn't it? And gotcha.
Shotgun'll do it.
Uh-oh. One coming down towards me. And action. I mean, really, you shouldn't have done that. You should have just stood your ground and kept your distance, and all would have been well. But you couldn't resist it, could you? You had to try and be more than you were capable of being. Oh, mistake. Don't put your head round the corner like that. You'll get yourself shot. Okay, I have 2 downstairs of me. There are quite a few troops here. It's not the entirety of Borghest. That's alright. It's making me think. There's a reason for all these troops being here. I'm not sure what it could be. Are they guarding something? Is that what it is? Because this isn't the crash site. This is the approach to the crash site. And this is not a roadblock as such where these guys are. He's got the right idea. Stay behind a tree. He wasn't off school the day they did this. He listened in camouflage lessons. He didn't. Taking cover? No. Oh, that was a terrible shot. Let's try that again. Better. Okay, so not many left now.
Going for the kill!
Really? Is that supposed to unnerve me in some way? Because it hasn't worked, I've got to say. Most of you have been killed by me. If that's your idea of going for the kill, oh, there's a fair few more coming in from the other side now. It's alright. That's okay.
Fucking try it!
I mean, it's relatively safe up here actually. There is good cover. There is a solid concrete sort of floor, so they can't shoot through that. The wall isn't very high, which is actually beneficial for me because it gives me just enough cover to be able to pop up and shoot from occasionally. Is he going to No, he's not. He's still very good at taking cover. I am getting annoyed with you lot shooting at me from this left-hand side there, so you're going to have to go. In a very satisfying way too, I'd have to say. Ooh, he just ran out there. He was popping down to reload, and now he won't be popping anywhere anymore. I could probably be making use here of a different sniper rifle. You're quite right. Let me pop into inventory and I'll swap that out for my tech sniper rifle, which is this one, my Necomata. I'll just see if it'll penetrate the things that these guys are hiding behind. Let's try you first. Ouch, that very much hurt. Maybe I'll try you first. Let's go. It's going to be there somewhere. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. It's the first time I've tried using it. Let me try it on the one down. Ouch. Let me try it on this guy down here. He's only behind some wooden pallets. Oh, now that one worked. That was very satisfying. But for some reason, and it may be that I'm not shooting in the right place, it's not working on this guy. I'm sort of shooting too high. Maybe I'm shooting too low. Maybe I'm too far away. What else? Okay. I can't think of anything else to blame. I'm going to go back into inventory and swap back to the ordinary sniper rifle. I say ordinary. Pan Am gave me this rifle. How dare I call it ordinary? It's nothing of the sort. I wonder whether my projectile launch system could help me here. Let's go. I'm going to try this. It fires a volley. Oh, did you see that? That was incredible. I feel so vindicated. I mean, I think I can still hear voices, which is a little bit worrying. Yes, I can. There's my indicator. Hi there. I mean, if you were the last one, that was not a good way to go. I'm just going to say, not the best way to go. I think I dare jump down here now. I think I dare. Okay, there's some looting to do. I'm going to loot. I wasn't actually anticipating this being a thing that would happen this episode, that I'd be able to loot a lot of fallen bodies. I'll take it. I very much shall. Alright, that's done. Ooh, that nearly scared me. Someone's torch or something underneath there. Walk into a Bargas crate. I will scan in a second. Yes, I will. Oh, I don't want that. I've got to work out how to put that down again now. How do I do that? I think I just pick a different weapon to have in my hand, don't I? Is that how I do this? Do you know, I keep forgetting how to put down big weapons I've picked up. Let me just see if I can put it down, literally put it down. How is it I can't remember this? There'll be an edit here while I work this out. Won't be a sec. Okay, I'm back. How is it I couldn't remember that you just have to go into the weapon wheel, in effect, and pick a different weapon. I don't know why that is that I don't do that. I think the thing is I so infrequently pick up those big, powerful weapons that people drop that I don't really remember how it is you pick them up and put them down again afterwards. 9,000 eddies you shouldn't have. That's made it worthwhile me coming down here to do some cleaning up. I don't want that weapon. I just said not on my list of collectibles. I don't want to collect them all. Thank you for the invitation. Those I don't have because they're just ordinary bits of whatever. Yeah, I mean there are bins around here where bodies could be put. You're quite right, there are. But I've just found a readable. Another good reason for coming down here. If I'd not come down here, I would not have been able to reread Colonel Hansen's Crash Orders or game. You teased me, you encouraged me to think that I was being rewarded for coming down here, and then you took it away. What was that? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, I've got too close to there. You can't do that. I can't do that. So what I'm thinking is, can I get close enough just to loot these two guys? Is that alright? Does anybody mind if I loot these two guys? No one minds. No, help yourself, they said. If you can see it, you can loot it. What about this one here? Is this one okay too? Because he's got some stuff I want. Ooh. I'm pushing my luck here a little bit. I think I'm pushing my luck a bit. But there were so many bodies. And now I need to go upstairs if I want to see any more, it's saying. I think I will. I think I deserve to loot them. I also will have that used air hyper, because medical equipment always got to come with me. I will. I'll go up these stairs. I'll keep my gun out. Because I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I know I shot a couple of people up here. So that'll be one of them. Why? Oh. I have a beeping noise. Isn't that the symbol that Songbird revealed when she told me about data terminals? What do I do with this? Download operational data. Militech software. Yes! Yes! In my excitement there, I pushed the button that muted all the audio. I'm sorry about that. Does that mean I've now got another relic point? If I go to character and relic, yes I do. So I can install, purchase, buy, whatever you want to call it, launch capacity override. +1 charge for the projectile launch system. Gimme. Yes. That felt good. Okay, and there are bodies up here, as I said, because I did do some shooting of people. So I'll go and relieve them of whatever it is they got that they don't need anymore. I will scan. I'm not sure that it's going to reveal anything particularly fascinating that I'm going to need to collect right now. I think I've come all the way down here. I think I've actually probably got a very good vantage point here. I have as well. Look at that. If I wanted to take on the entirety of that Barghest roadblock, then I could, but I don't. I'm not tempting fate in that way. I'll have damage clothes. Ooh. I will also have ammunition. Oh, and a tyre iron. I don't know whether drop points. I'm trapped here. I've got to get out. Oh, thank you. I don't know whether drop points are much of a thing in Phantom Liberty. I've got so many questions. I have so many questions. My clock has stayed faithful to me. It's midnight. Do you know what? I've just noticed my clock has stayed faithful to me, but it is midnight. It's stuck on midnight. It hasn't moved past midnight. What? How? What? I don't know. It's all new to me. So we did that. We looted the data point, and there was other stuff to be seen as well. Go to the sky crane hole thing. Yes, I know. I got to. I know. Is that it? Have we picked everything up that's here? I think we may have. Not entirely sure. Gonna call it, because that is Colonel Hanson's orders about the crash site. Here are my bodies. More of them with tier 4 components, all for me. I'm tier 1. Yeah, you know, tier 1. Meh. We pick them up because they're here. Tier 2. I just need 3 and 5 and I've got a complete set. Start pushing things along. What are you doing? Right, I think...
Scaffolding. Scale it. Go.
Scaffolding? Oh, that's scaffolding. Okay. That's scaffolding, but it doesn't go anywhere, does it? Okay. Songbird's back on my side. There are some resources down there. No, I must be strong. I did say I wasn't going to be a completionist, and that is absolutely the case. When she said scaffolding scale it, did she mean this way? Or, because the arrows, the line is pointing the other way. So I think she must have meant that bit of scaffolding there. The battle is raging around me here. I can hear it raging. I'm guessing I've got to jump up there. I'm keeping my gun out. I'm actually near to where I need to be here. Hole in the sky, go to the crane. This looks like a crane. I'm just saying. The structure of it looks like the lattice work. The colour of it is correct. Lots of cranes seem to be yellowy. Wow, when you look at the vantage point from up here. And yet the colour palette is in some ways quite restrained, isn't it? There's a lot of greys, a lot of bluey greens, and a lot of fighting going on. So who's firing at who would be the question here. Who's firing at who? That is an interesting question. If the ordinary people of Night City have been told to keep out of the way, and I'm just climbing ladders here because they're here for me to climb, then what's the gunfire all about? It can't just be odd, misbehaving, disbehaving.
Shit. Hanson's people are there.
Night City people?
Seems they've been given a job to finish.
Okay, that's where the shooting is. So what about your people, Songbird?
How many are people there?
There were 11 on board, counting myself and Rosalind. How many still alive? No idea. Must be some way I could... Wait, I got it. The crane arm. Hop on. I think I can put it up.
Get onto
Not
the
a
crane
second to
arm.
spare now.
Okay, right, so, I mean, I've survived. It says it's higher up than me. Okay, there's a ladder. I've survived looking around till now. I don't know what's just happened there. Something has just happened. Oh. I'm getting all sorts of corruption here. Graphically. I'm going to jump out and reload at this point. Back in a sec. Right, I've reloaded. I've no idea why that happened. All I did was to make a manual save at the point where that occurred and then reload that manual save, and it seems to have cleared itself. get onto the crane arm, so I'll make another attempt to get up this ladder. This explains what all that gunfire was that I could hear. This is the remains of...
Across the roof. Wreck straight ahead.
Got you. The President's forces taking on Barghest, and Barghest is sending reinforcements. And I am heading down here. That's a Barghest guy there. I need my gun out. I don't have my gun out. Gun. Hi. Bang. You're gone. Okay, let's do a situation analysis here. I am behind them. That's a great place to be. I'm behind them.
Ready, steady. Enemy backup's on the way.
Oh, so it is. Too true. Do you know what I've got that might be of help? Ooh, was that of help or what? That was good. That's quietened it down. Okay, let's go. Let's go old school again. Because they're a distance away and they've split up now. These, I guess, are our friendly troops. These are FSS robots fighting our cause. Whereas we are laying waste to Barghest. Nobody seems to be on the same level that I'm on here. In terms of elevation, which is good. Because it gives me this vantage point from which to take out a few bad guys. That's if I can get near the edge of the roof. I need to use my scanner to try to find them. There's a Barghest private, but it's a dead one. I think I can move up a bit. I also think I need to go down. I can't stay there. I'm not going to be able to loot everybody, I think, here. So that would be foolish of me to try. If I'm pushing forwards, I mean, look at the number of bodies there. If I'm pushing forwards, I'm either going to be left behind by the fighting completely, or I'm going to find myself so badly caught up in it that I haven't got time to loot. So I'll do a little bit of looting and that's it. Yeah, you can get looted too. Okay, thanks. Right, now, let's not worry too much. Let's move up.
More fire!
Okay, we've got bad guys in there. I can use my launcher again, if it will help. It might just sort of loosen them up a bit. Don't think it did. It may have encouraged them to be less than careful though. So that did work. That's alright. Advanced robots, I'm on your side. We shall conquer. We will prevail. Indeed, watch your sixes. I'll watch our six. My six is here. Where's your six? My six is this way. I don't know about yours. I always thought six was behind you. Right, now 12's in front, 6 is behind. Isn't it right? Oh. Suddenly, contact with big troops. Can I get back up there? I'd quite like to. I'm just saying, if it was possible, maintain the advantage of height. And I think I perhaps can. Oh yes, this is a good place to be. Even my plan B can help at this distance. I mean, your days are numbered, I'm sure surrounded, so they're going to take you out without my help. They will help, because it's good to help. There he goes. They're queuing up, the robots are queuing up. Barghest. Can I take that thing out of the sky? No, I can't. It's worth a try though. Satisfying to have a go.
Close contact!
One less. No, I think I only wounded him. Yes, I did. I only wounded him. Come on, robots. We've got this. We can do it. Okay, that one's in deep cover there. That one is not. Stand still long enough for me to terminate you. Hey. Leave my robots alone. They cost money, those things. Stand up. Alright, don't. Stay there. That was quite
Path to
good.
the wreckage is clear.
Excellent. Bearing in mind we've now cleared the path to the wreckage, you will excuse me if I indulge myself somewhat by retracing my steps rather. I just want to make sure I've not missed anything really juicy up here. I probably haven't, but you don't ever know. Wow. The outline of the landscape here is so dramatically different to everything that you see in Night City. This is chaos unfolding. This is the raw thing.
What are you waiting for?
It's okay, don't worry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was sightseeing. You told me not to. Message received and understood. I'm going this way. I probably won't go that way because it looks a long way down. I'll change back to my plan B. Hey, this is pretty gross. Much carnage has taken place. Lots of Barghest people sacrificed themselves here for Colonel Hansen and his aim to get hold of the President. Punisher. That's a sort I haven't heard of before.
V, what are you waiting for?
I'm on my way. Would you stop shouting? Honestly, he's a shouty
Make for the wreck
person.
and watch who you shoot. We got NUS agents there, not bogeys.
Understood. All is well. Okay, so this is a new area. This is a very new area.
Get inside out of this shit!
Gosh. Two were right behind me. Where did you come from? I will just temporarily loot these. Okay. Again, we have a vantage point. I don't know why I keep picking up my knife. Because it's in the slot, that's why. And... ooh, terrible shot. And I'm out of ammunition. What a time to run out of ammunition. Do not go too near the edge of there. You fall off there, that will end you. Ooh, he did not see that coming. I was very much behind him. Good vantage point. Good vantage point. Headhunter. 50. I can take these out with impunity from here. This is very satisfying. I'm glad I stayed right. I guess I could have gone left. When I look at it, it looks like there is kind of platforming on that side too. I do. I think it was perfectly possible to do that. I'm glad I didn't. This is a juicy side to have chosen. Having said that, I'm not sure how the heck I am supposed to get down from here. How do I get down there? Can I go over the top? I think I probably can. I think I could probably fall off as well if I'm not careful. Put that rifle away for a minute. Put everything away. Put everything away. Go. That's better. Well, I say it's better. It's not great. Careful. Hi. Have we met? Hey-ya! Oh no, not that one.
Let me see him inside!
Not that one. This one. Oh, I'm glad I've got cover behind this crate, or I'd be mincemeat by now. Get over the railing where it's safe. Because that wasn't safe. Progression shard. Nice. Got to just watch my weight a little bit. I don't think it's in any danger of being too bad. I am actually behind them though. That's great. To find myself in a position where I'm behind them. Engineer 25, making some progress here. Today. I think I can risk sneaking up behind you in the old-fashioned way, grabbing and dispatching you. Thanks. Thanks so much. Just trying to make sure that my recording is working after we had that glitch.
Enemy
inside!
Really? Where from? I'm looking. I'm not seeing. I will take those because you offered them so kindly to me. Just got to be a tad careful. Here. Yeah, alright, okay. I dared come over this side and loot these two drones. You're right, I probably could, when all this is over, go around and collect all of this up, but as I said, I don't want to make it a loot fest. They're chatting away there, completely unaware that I'm hearing everything they're saying. They're shouting orders, is what they're doing.
Forward!
Yeah, that's what you're doing, isn't it? Forward. Can I distract you to this little explosive device here? Huh? This little... Oh no, he saw me and now he's not going to come to the explosive device. Well, he is, so I'll just shoot it through here. And... that was not the one I was aiming for. That was the one I was aiming for. It still did it. I thought I was shooting in between them. It turned out I wasn't. This guy here is now going to be something of a problem because he's upset. That was his best friend. They've been together since they signed up to be in Barghest. So I'm glad I've ended his suffering. He needn't worry about that anymore. They're together again.
See the hatch? Run!
Poetic. Poetic is what it is. Calm down. I'm still within the realms of being visible to enemies here, and you're telling me to run at the enemies? I think you have me mistaken for somebody else. Alright. Now, they really are on me here. I don't think there's much I can do. I don't think there's a lot I can do. I'm really sorry, but you kept saying you could see me. So I had to make it so you couldn't see me anymore. I'm sorry, we can't see each other anymore. I've decided. I've ended it. Thank you for the money shard. I knew I could depend on you. I've missed someone being looted behind me. It's the person who has landed next to a flare. This is going to be uncomfortable. A bit of looting. And there's also one over in the distance behind me there. And there's like a... Oh no, I've got to be careful because I'm going in the wrong direction of the wreckage here. I might get told off. I'll take those and I'll take this. That's it. That's just about cleared everything that was there, with the possible exception of you. That's it. I'll settle for that. That's okay. I don't know what's up those steps, and I'm not going to go and look. I am going to stop, however, to have a drink of orange right at this point. Back in a second. That was quite a long orange break because whilst I was having it, my wife called to me and said, would you like to have some food? So I went and had some food with her and we chatted for a while. Also, whilst I was stopped, I realised I had not referred to the points on my iPad, which I normally do and bring into the course of conversation while we're playing the game. And the reasons for that are twofold. One is that this game has been quite intense and focused, and there haven't really been any down points for me to stop to do those sorts of things. There have been no natural pauses. The other thing is that a lot of the comments that people have made recently are relating more to things in Night City rather than in the start of Phantom Liberty, because we've only just started Phantom Liberty. So I'm hanging on to those comments by all means. There are still some things that are worth mentioning, and one I did want to mention, and I'm going to do it now before we move from here for the next couple of minutes, is the comments section. It does happen sometimes that people post a comment and it doesn't seem to appear, and they'll then contact me and say, I posted a comment, did you delete it? Because it's not there. And I have to say to them, what comment? Because I didn't see it either necessarily. Now sometimes YouTube will hold comments rather than publish them, and it can happen, I've been told, if the comment uses a particular word or phrase which triggers some sort of filter on YouTube's system, where it looks at comments and verifies that they're okay to be published. I've been told it can happen if comments are extremely brief, or if they consist of a single emoji or something like that. In other words, there are a number of reasons why comments can fail to appear immediately, at least in the YouTube comment system. It's nothing that I'm doing. What happens is that comments are okay or deemed okay get published without me intervening particularly, but ones where there is this question mark either seem to not come to me at all, or they're put into the held category. In other words, I have to look at them and review them, and I can never work out. I've got to be honest, I looked sometimes at these comments and think, now why has that one been held and that one hasn't? Because I can have two almost identical, it seems to me, comments, and yet one is published straight away and the other one is put into a category where I have to go looking and using a specific filter to find it afterwards and then respond to it, and then it can get published. So I just thought that was worth mentioning. It's worth bearing in mind when you're doing comments that there can be these triggers which can cause it to fall out of the publish category into the hold category or something else. So just that. Also, whilst we're paused too, this is a generalist thing. The business about PCs and improvements to PCs came up. The way my research has gone on this is that I'm thinking, for many reasons, of getting a second PC. Now, I say many reasons. One is that the backup PC which we have to the one which I use for everything is very old. It's something like, I think, 12 years old, 13 years old, and it's creaking. It's seriously creaking. It can't do very much at all. My wife can use it for things like the accounts for the house, and it will send and receive email, and you can web browse on it, but it won't do much more than that. The only other computer we had is even older than that, which is like, I think now, I want to say 15-year-old laptop, which was very good when I had it back in my working days. It was excellent and I could do editing on it and all sorts of things, but again, the demands of programs and technology has moved forwards and it's been left behind. It can't be improved any more than it has been improved. It's extremely noisy too. It sounds like a jet engine running when I put it on. It's had new thermal paste. I've done all those things that you would do. It's been dismantled, cleaned out and all the rest of it. It doesn't have the sort of BIOS where I can interfere very much with the way in which its fan runs. So, long story short, I said we were having a pause here, didn't I? Long story short, my thinking is not to try to add more to this computer, which is okay. It's able to record, as you can see, and it's able to render videos. It takes a long time to do it. But actually to put the money towards a new computer that will be the backup for everything. In fact, it may actually become the main computer, and this might become my backup computer, perfectly capable of doing everything, but the new one would have the graphics card in, which this one lacks, and therefore be able to do PC gaming, record PC gaming with my webcam inserted too, and it just broadens the spectrum of what it is I can do on the channel beyond just PlayStation games. And as I've said, I'm a console person. I love console gaming, I always have, but there are some games that I would like to experience on PC and be able to play on PC and do on my channel too. And that would just make that possible. So that's the way my thinky thoughtage is going in that regard. I realise that of the three options I discussed recently, that's probably the most expensive of the three, in that it means I'm not just saving for a GPU, I'm actually saving for an entire computer with a GPU. And it was put to me in very stark terms, if anything were to happen to this computer, I'd be completely stuffed, because there's no way any of the other IT computer tech I've got around me could do what this does for me. And It would depend very much what went wrong on it. If the motherboard went, heaven forbid, that would be terrible. I realised that I'm waving a gun around here. I think it's because I'm just paused in one place. I think the game's doing it. But yeah, that would be awful if that went. Not so bad if it was something like a stick of memory or the power supply that I could cope with, but you know, these things do happen, don't they? And we do depend on the PC for many things in the household, not just for me using it to record videos and play games. So yeah, that's that. Those are 2 points that I really did want to include in today's summaries of things that people have talked about, which are not therefore specific to Phantom Liberty and don't have to be held on to until next time we're back in the main game itself. Okay, let's resume after the break. Now, I did a darn good job of clearing these bodies up before I got told to go to Space Force 1, and I have an indicator now. I'm still coming across bits of robot. Actually, this now makes me think. This is an FSS agent of Noosa. So these are actual members of the force that was defending Space Force 1 against attack. They sacrificed themselves. And there are several of them. This is quite grounding now. Songbird said she'd managed to get the president into a safe place. Well, this is Space Force 1. This was Space Force 1. This robot has an anti-grav suit, which is allowing it to levitate. That's rather splendid, isn't it? I like that tech. I quite like some of that. That doesn't even scan, but it is Space Force 1. Let's go this way. Go to the wreckage. I'm going to the wreckage.
Get inside quick.
Okay.
Fuel tank's insulated. It won't explode.
The fuel tank is insulated. It won't explode. That thought had never occurred to me until you mentioned it, Songbird. Thank you. Right, there's going to be some scanning to do. Okay, we have a body. Body position indicates death occurred after passing through the door. Cause of death, blood loss from gunshot wounds. Affiliation, Barghest Assault Unit. This is Hansen's crack team of troops who actually were to seize the president from Space Force 1.
See anything?
Whole lot of wrecked aircraft.
Absolutely, I do.
Anyone alive?
Nobody jumping out to greet me.
Shit! Are we too late?
I don't know about that. We could be, but I am going to take a look around.
Deep breaths. Nothing's for sure. Let me scan around.
Yeah, let me do that.
Moving back, you'll see a safe room. I'll pop the release on the door.
Moving back where? She's just popped the release on the door. Can't be this door. It must have been that door. Must have been that door. I will take the Achilles. I mean, this is a wreck. Oh no. We have bodies in here too. We have bodies. That's not the president. That's good. And also, I mean, it's still a person. But you know what I'm saying here. We have a readable, which I'm going to read. Let's read this. Note to the press on the Texas border situation. President Rosalynn Myers expresses her deep regret at the escalation of conflict along the border of the Republic of Texas. As the president states, one can't remove a vital organ from the state and assume that it will continue to function properly. The president will not resume talks with the Texas government on opening the border to free trade and immigration until the government manages to get the terrorist threat under control. Myers added that the NUS armed forces are ready at any moment to aid Texas citizens in their fight against terrorism. Just say the word and this nightmare can be a thing of the past. You'll be able to return home to American soil. And then there's an annotation at the bottom of this from RM. And she says, okay, just drop the organ bit, muddles the message. Okay, so she basically approved the press release with one slight tweak. There are so many scannables in here. There really are. There's a lot of things malfunctioning. I know that much. What's this? This is a broken computer, damaged, casing armoured, biometric authorization required. Oh, it's the nuclear football. I think it might be. I think it may have been. Who knows? Ugh, a shiver. And we have just got some resources here. A new shirt. Or suit, rather. Oh, nice. And another body. Okay. There's a granular level of stuff going on here. I'm going to go back and make sure I've not missed anything. I am going to search the entire place again before I attempt to... Oh, we have another readable. Before I attempt to do anything or go anywhere else. Who is this? Scan results, crushed body, force of 9,000 newtons, severe damage to anterior chest wall, asphyxiation caused by a collapsed lung was the cause of death. So there was initial trauma and then he died of asphyxiation. I think there are too many bodies here. We have an escape hatch. The function: hatch leading to emergency life pod. Status sealed. Conclusion: life pod launched prior to impact. And the display confirms this. The life pod was launched prior to impact. Songbird did say she managed to get her into the life pod. So the president's not even here. That was a Barghest person, and this is a readable. Let's read this. Campaign staff meeting minutes, date 6/16/2077. Agenda: 1. Campaign finance apart from M, pros and cons. 2. Position on Mars colony controversy. 3. Response to glitter and chrome for beauty routine article. 4. Position on drinking water tax. Points covered: 1 and 3. Action points: preliminary research to determine top 3 stylists. Schedule a coaching session for RM ahead of interview, confirmed with G&C. Decision: M will remain the only real source of financing. Next meeting scheduled for 6/18/2077. I'm guessing some of the people at that meeting will not be present. I don't know that I've missed anything. I have missed a computer on there. Let me just go back to the start and just check if I can get round here. I don't know if it's possible I'm going to come back this way. I mean, I love the seal. Can you see this? President of the new United States. That's the seal. There's just enough about it to look familiar. And it's just strange enough to look futuristic and out of our experience completely, isn't it? That's the beauty of these sorts of designs. They look like they could be feasible. There is a door here. It doesn't open. This looks like some sort of multi-way comms device for when we're having meetings. I guess that's what it is. Alright, I will look at that computer. Can I look at this computer? Yes, I can look at this computer. Open it and use it. And it contains messages 2 files 3. Messages 2. Rally security from Cameron Sickard to Randolph A. Davis. Next week's rally, what's our status? From Randolph Davis to Cameron Sickard. Sniper positions all staffed. We plan to delegate 6 agents undercover to crowd control. Cameron Sickard to Randolph Davis. Better make it 10. And the immediate detail? Randolph Davis to Cameron Sickard. Well, to be honest, I thought you'd be using your own agents from SF1. Cameron Sickard to Randolph Davis. We will, but we'll need some of yours as well. Randolph Davis to Cameron Sickard. Sure, understood. Will 2 be okay? Cameron Sickard to Randolph Davis. That'd be perfect, thanks. Security was being beefed up. Risk assessment from Jackson C. Burroughs to Songbird. We need a 14-7A risk assessment upon landing in DC. From Songbird to Jackson C. Burroughs. Level 3. From Jackson C. Burroughs to Songbird. Understood. We're looking into the best possible team configurations to achieve maximum security levels. Our proposal: 3 additional persons in Quadrant 2 and 1 additional runner in ICE overseeing the entire security setup as an additional failsafe. Will coordinate delivery of the appropriate equipment. Songbird to Jackson C. Burroughs. We're at level 3 but closer to level 4. Certain factors remain the same regardless of team changes. I would introduce your suggested measures, but that's it. From Jackson C. Burroughs to Songbird. Great, thanks. We won't add anything else then. This is Songbird being consulted on the composition and effectiveness, how strong the team had to be to guarantee safety for the president. It's a terrible trade-off, isn't it? This business between people in public life being accessible and being able to discharge their functions effectively, which means having contact with people, being open, being visible, but also being safe. And Songbird is an expert. She's being consulted on this, I think, from her point of view. She took what she thought was appropriate measures, but she could not have foreseen, as she said, what Hansen would do. It took her by surprise. Let's read the files. FIA security report, classified top secret. Attack by the Texas Republic, threat level high. Attack by Arasaka, threat level high. Lone Wolf attack, threat level moderate. Attack by the USSR, threat level low. FIA intelligence and counterintelligence has not detected any new threats this week. Security protocols in the case of known threats remain in place. The President's security level remains high. So this was the sort of weekly summary of the situation before what happened. Flight log. Let's look at this. SVI-12 Coda I, flight number 042/77. Flight control system, system alert. Flight control system, external interference detected, initiating repair. Flight control system, repair failed, critical alert. Flight control system, stability compromised. And then we had security system active, security system emergency protocol initiated for number 1, security system number 1 secured in safe room, life support system active, security system protocol initiated for remaining passengers, flight control system left wing damage detected, flight control system engine number 2 damage detected, that would be the missile hitting, emergency landing system initiating emergency landing, flight control system hydraulic system failure. We know that because we saw the landing gear on the approach road. That was the landing gear being ripped off. The hydraulic system failed. Also we have a report, Kompeki incident report number 6. It is still unclear exactly what transpired at Kompeki Plaza. Nevertheless, certain facts are clear. Saburo was most likely murdered by Yorinobu, despite the presence of at least 2 more individuals at the scene. These were local mercenaries hired to steal the relic. It seems likely that Saburo appeared in the penthouse unannounced. The possibility that the mercenaries anticipated this has been ruled out, and hence the likelihood that they murdered Saburo. The identities of the mercenaries remains partially unknown. Informant 0-1257 disappeared before he could access his employer's files. Perhaps Songbird may extract more from Arasaka's servers. I confirmed that the stolen relic contained an engram of the late rocker boy Johnny Silverhand. It is unclear why Yorinobu chose his personality construct in particular. Perhaps Saburo confided something important in Silverhand just before he was soul killed. I stress that this is merely a hypothesis. They're still trying to work out what happened. That's a really intriguing branch of the tree there, isn't it? I wonder what's going to grow on that. What kind of fruit? Okay, I stopped for another orange break there. Let's move. I've got to find Rosalind Myers, and I haven't found Rosalind Myers. She must be here because this is where it sent me to. She can't have gone out in that life pod that was launched. This is the door that Songbird started to prise open for me. Oh God. No, don't punch. Oh, I should have punched.
Not one move! Who are you? You have 5 seconds!
V saved to see you. Songbird sent me. You'll recognise Songbird's name.
Relax. Songbird sent me.
And you are?
Name's V.
Apologies. I had to be sure it was really you.
She was in the military.
Right. Let's Delta.
Oh my heaven. Something just exploded inside the aircraft.
Fucking hell.
Now what?
Damn it! They just won't let up!
Oh, it's not an explosion inside the aircraft. They've sent reinforcements. We're under attack.
No,
What?
We need them gone! Every last one!
Okay, stop. I am not equipped for this. Let's take my knife out of slot 2, and in it I will put... I need something that does some damage. I mean, that does a lot of damage, but the attack speed is very low, and it's a power precision rifle. It's also got to have some range, but not be a sniper rifle. How about my Achilles Tech precision rifle? The attack speed's not bad. The damage is reasonable. The reload speed isn't brilliant. I don't know how many it holds in a magazine or whatever you call it. I'll have that. I'll put that in slot 2. Okay, we'll give this a go and see what happens. I've always got my plan B to fall back on. Here it is. Let's try it out. Oh gosh, they've got one of those big mech things up there. That's going to take some quick hacks. I'm going to short circuit it. Did it go down? No, it didn't. Ouch! Let's try it again. Insufficient RAM available. Okay, in which case, take this. Ooh, meaty. Yeah, why not, actually? That's a good idea. We could use that. And bang, missed. Okay, we need close quarters weapons now, because these guys are coming up the slope. I'll try this again. For you guys. I spread 5 of them around. Did you shoot him? Oh, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. President, I'm on fire. Have you got a fire extinguisher, please? My pants are burning. Oh, we are absolutely surrounded here. They're coming at us from every side. Let me take this one. He's going to go. He's gone. One on the ground. That one's gone. Who's left? Who's left? Someone up there. Coming down now. Ooh, no time to run out of ammunition. Terrible time to run out of ammunition. Goodness me, I'm taking a hammering here. Oh, unwell. I'm unwell. Oh, I shot him in the hand, I think. Oh no!
Where the hell did you get iron like that?
Oh, that That's so deadly. Look how low my health was there. That was so deadly dangerous. Andy, do you know, I did cover you.
Fire! Keep them busy!
I did keep them busy. Prez, you're hallucinating. I've kept them all busy. They're all busy being dead now.
Songbird, you there?
V, how's
Is
the
she-
cinch?
We're alive. Both of us.
Now listen, head for the vacant building on...
Elizabeth Chris, got it. Give me some credit.
It's the best place to lay low. No heat signatures, so it's empty. Not a soul inside. Now
Get to
moving.
Elizabeth Cress. Understood. She's done it again. Get moving. That wasn't great. The tech rifle that I picked up, I didn't really use it to penetrate cover, and I think that's its actual strength, isn't it? I probably needed something that was more rapid fire and not worry too much about penetrating cover there, but I selected it and gave it a try. I nearly flatlined actually. I came very close to flatlining because I got the wrong weapon in my hand. The one thing about the Plan B is it does hold, when it's reloaded, 20, and you can do fairly good rapid fire with it. It's a nippy little weapon. I keep making myself try other weapons because I think it's a good thing to do, but I do think sometimes characters, and my particular V, they just gravitate to a style of fighting and a weapon that suits them. Don't pick that up, you'll have to put it down again. Don't pick that up, you'll have to put it down again. And that's it, I think, for V in this one. Money shot. Ooh, nice. Also, it would be wrong not to loot these bodies because you never know when one of the ones that you've just fought is going to drop a shard, something that you can read, or some other really juicy piece of tech that's well worth having when you go to pick it up. These flares are causing a real nuisance in impeding visibility. What is it you've got there? 2 or 4 components. Those. What do you have for me? That's awfully tricky to get to. That's really difficult. Tier 2 components, I'll have those. Right behind me, actually, this guy's still standing up. He's got his foot trapped under the other guy. He's going to be stuck there forever now. That's not comfortable. In fact, I think there may be something there that I'm not going to be able to get hold of because it's right where they are. Oh, I can get to it. Just. I will finish looting these. I haven't found a shard of any description. I've not found a readable of any sort. But it's not quite the same as those bodies that were behind me that I didn't go back to. I think these are actually below me, these two. They are. Just drop down. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to move your dead body out of the way. So roughly, that one's up there. Can I reach from here? I cannot. I'm going to have to climb up just to loot your dead body. Right, let's get back to the Prez and see what the situation is. What can we do now? That door is now open. It wasn't before. Shall we go? Are you ready? Let's go. Elizabeth Crest Street.
Got Songbird on comms. She's fine. Found us a safe house nearby, too.
Songbird. Had started to worry. I suppose I forgot she always lands on her feet.
A
Seems
crazy
to.
luck, both of you.
Maybe you brought it with you.
Well, it's kind of you to say so, but I don't think I really did. I think Phantom Liberty is going to expose my discomfort with weapons. I do. I know people said very kindly in the main game before we started Phantom Liberty that I'd improved a lot with weapons, and I think I have improved with weapons. I'm not as, I was going to say scared of them, I'm not as reluctant to use them as I used to be. But on the other hand, I nearly flatlined back there. That was not good. Yeah. I'm climbing because it says climb, and there seems to be kind of a route I'm taking here, I think. Yep.
This is some fucking nightmare.
It certainly
My
is.
people dead. All of them. Because of me.
Now, you would never think that way. You can't think that way. It's a job. Yes, don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. Seriously. How is it because of you? That's not like a president to talk that way. You've got to think on a bigger scale than that. It wouldn't have mattered who it was.
Whoa. Kurt Hansen killed them. Not you.
Yeah, and he had help of some sort from people you know.
Is that what you think? You have no idea how deep this goes. We were hacked. It means Hansen had help. From Washington.
Songbird said the same thing.
The NUS government is aware of the crash, no doubt. They'll have sat-mapped it. Seen us hit the ground in Dogtown. Unless the plot goes deeper. Hansen's spreading his agitprop lies as we speak. I'm sure of it. Our people will have an even harder time crossing the border. I can't trust a soul. Fuck. I don't know what to do.
She wants to talk, and I am going to talk to her. However, I am not completely oblivious to the fact that I've walked past some resources, and ammunition is one thing I do want to pick up. I'm going to avoid that one for the moment because it's generating a talk prompt that I don't particularly want to do just now. Why is there so much ammunition here? That's an awful lot of ammunition. Heckles on the back of my neck just rose up when I saw 5 containers of ammunition there. That's a lot of ammunition. Stay there, Prez. I'm going down this corridor to have a quick look around. Oh, got doors at the far end, which are scannable doors. Don't say doors. Double doors, it says. Okay, I'll say double doors. They are double doors, you're right. And I bet I can't go... I can go through them. Alright. Don't worry. You're safe, President Myers. I shall return to you briefly. I am reconnoitering the area. What's that? Bunch of clothing. I'm just making sure it's safe more than anything, I guess. That is a hand fan. Yes, I know. I didn't pick up the hand fan. I did pick up the clothing. The clothing is something of an investment, as I said, because, you know, at some point in the future, a further design will be done of clothing for V. Is that clothing too? It is as well. I'll take it. I'll take any clothing I can find, I'll take. Within reason. Okay, so there are double doors here which look like they're sealed because they've got a red marker on them. I cannot force them open. I do not have the ability to do that. There is a lift, an elevator here, which I can call. No button that I press will call that elevator. So I will go back to... Oh, there's a door there too. Can't go in there. There's nothing there. I will not return to the President because I've just found some ladders. I have no minimap. I have no minimap for this. I will jump. It's not that far. I can now hear gunfire, whereas I could not hear gunfire before. Oh, excuse me for popping outside the window here, but I've just found some tier 5 components and Ramjolt medical gauze. I don't think this goes anywhere. Is that it? I think I might have come to a... No, I haven't. There's a ladder. There is a ladder. Maybe it goes round in a circle. Do we think? That's not a door I can open. It's pretty dark down here. Also, I am aware of the fact I've left Myers alone, but I have no mini-map, so I'm thinking maybe... Oh, we have rooms here, and we have some resources here. Tier 5 components, 7 of them. It's giving more of them out. When I solve an access puzzle, I'm lucky if I get 2 of the things. Lighter? I don't think so. Something with a red distribution box, unpowered, contents, fuses and circuits, with a red light flashing on it. Unpowered, presumably then. That's what that means, unpowered. Can I... Oh, yes I can. Yeah. This is clothing, so I'll take that. And this one contains clothing, so I'll take that. In fact, they look very similar. I may have bought 2 lots of the same thing, obtained 2 things that are identical. More doors. Whoa! I have a readable. Akibono Arcade Collection. Please enjoy our brand new hand-picked selection of arcade games and gambling machines. We hope you'll find this small yet sophisticated selection to your liking. Overlight, Tower of Chrome, Mad Men, Joe Bombastic, Bloodbath 1, Bloodbath 2, 2 second edition machines with unpatched glitch, double jump is 6 pixels higher than normal, Bloodbath 3, Heart of the Valkyrie, Pharaoh's Gold with first generation graphics. Good luck and have fun. We've ordered a copy of The Knights of Mars, a rip-off of the iconic Future Warrior series, Neon version, as well as a Soviet Motor Rush from 1973. They should arrive shortly. So what is this? Oh hello, there's also some resources here. Tier 4 components. This. I have double doors there. Again, I can't open them. Oh, hello. We've got a bunch of arcade machines. Is that what these are? I think it is. There's a whole bank of them. They're unfortunately not working. Some of them are actually really dead. Virtually doing nothing. But hey, interesting. Very good. Right, now I don't necessarily wish to be in this room. I need to go back and find Pres Myers. So I'm going to drop down this ladder again. Go back along my corridor. And... actually... You know I said I couldn't go out here. Maybe I can't. Hang on. There's this one here. Let's go out of here. That's the one. Oh, alright. I don't mind. I'll try this. Where does it go? It's taking me back where I came from. So President Myers is just over here. Funny, it looked different coming at it from a different angle there. Right, I've been and... I'll grab that now. Let's pick it up, pick it up. I can't pick it up because it wants me to talk to her instead. So, you've had time to think. I thought it best to leave you on your own so that you could be at peace with your thoughts, try and get some perspective on what's happening here. I can say, get a grip, which is the pull yourself together approach, which, you know, is not always the best thing to do. Or I can be very supportive and say, don't worry, V is going to get you through this.
Understanding concerns. Don't forget, you got me here, though.
Yes.
You?
And Songbird. We'll get you out of this mess.
We will.
Thank you, V.
We stick to the plan. After that, guess we'll see.
Wait a second. Damn it.
What? What?
If Hansen's got someone inside in Washington, that means I'm traceable. Wherever, whenever.
I don't understand.
I have a subdermal tracker. It needs to go ASAP.
I do understand.
It's near an artery that's best not nicked. I'll need your help.
I'm sorry. You need Dr. V now? Take glass, assume you know what you're doing. Take glass, gonna hurt this. And I can blue option this. I want to know where this tracker came from. Yeah, I will do, but...
Chipping the prez with a tracker? Weird.
Isn't it?
Safety precaution. In case I ever wanted to ditch the White House. Go on an all-night bender. Can you help?
I mean, I'm sure we can help. I will help you, but this is going to hurt.
Gonna hurt like a motherfucker, this.
They say pain's a deal between body and brain. You can break it, throw the pain away, bury it.
Well,
Whole lot of horseshit. But we're out of options. Carve away.
she's one brave woman. Now I can say, cut skin, hang in there, cut skin, about to go offline. I can use the nomad, cut skin, basically a rite of passage this, or I can just cut skin and say, think of your enemies.
Give me a hand here.
The nomad option appeals to me, but also so does the bottom one, which says think of your enemies. I'm going to go to the basically a rite of passage this. She was in the military. She understands these desperate measures that have to be taken sometimes.
Almost a rite of passage. Feel like I'm welcoming you into the clan.
Yeah.
A clan? Quite the career change you've made.
Yeah.
Wait, is that... drone? Finish up, quick.
Oh, rip it out.
Cover it now.
Oh, not again. Oh, cover. That's me. Ooh. That's not good. Hide from the drone.
Close.
Songbird.
V, I'm here.
Right on time. You in one piece?
For now. Can't say I'll stay that way. You need to get to the top of the building. Talk later.
Got Songbird on comms. Says we gotta climb higher.
Lead the way. It's your city, after all.
Okay. And that was a precious bonding moment between President Myers and V there, where, yeah, it is a bit of an initiation thing, I guess, I suppose, isn't it? It's the sort of thing that clan members would do to help each other in that situation. He's just done it to help the president, for goodness sake. Sending me back down this corridor again. But I'd been down here. Maybe I should not have gone down here straight away.
Have caught your scent. You need to move.
Delta time, let's go.
Yes, that's Delta. Another word from that list of words that we've all learned thanks to Cyberpunk. To Delta. No, nothing has changed about these doors since I saw them last time. Has anything changed about the elevator? Apparently we're meant to use it.
We'll ask our guardian angel if she can get this elevator moving.
Okay. Songbird. Where are you?
All's okay your end? Where you operating from?
Well, not from a cool, comfy ice bath. God knows what I'd give for that now. I'm nearby, though. Just had to find a new nest, or they would have found me.
We could seriously use your help, Songbird, because this elevator is not working.
Elevator could use a runner's touch, Song.
Already on it. Uh-huh. Sorry, V. My magic's no good here.
Oh, excellent.
What we need's power. There's a maintenance shaft with a fuse box nearby. Follow the scaffolding.
Says I need to turn the lights back on. Might take a minute.
I know where
Fine,
it
I'll
is.
keep my head down.
I know where it is. Don't worry. I'd been there already. That's useful then. Me going off piste there. If I can just remember the way, that is. So, down, along, through the window aperture thing, down to the far end, up the other ladder. So it must be that fuse box with the red light. Yes, it is. Override it. What do we do? Let's move that network cable, let's move that one. And
It's running.
excellent. So take the elevator to the upper floor. I can now go back to my president. the president. Does V regard President Myers as his president? I don't know that he does. I don't know that he does. He acknowledges her status by virtue of her public office, but I don't think he regards her as someone he's particularly beholden to in any sense. I keep coming back to the question of whether he's doing this because Songbird will help him if he does, or whether he's doing it also out of some sense of
work. Lousy place to get stuck.
Just one way to find out.
some sense of responsibility, allegiance, doing the right thing, fighting evil. I don't know. I want to go to level 23, the restaurant, please, and I hope it's still open, because I'm
What's the
hungry.
probability a random passerby noticed a moving elevator in an abandoned hotel?
Quite high.
Right. Leave the analytics to Songbird. Little fuckers are fidgety. Sharp sensors on those. If they've sensed us already, the place will be swarming in no time.
Let's keep moving is quite a bland thing to say. I'd love to know if her military expertise extended to drones.
President and the drone whisperer.
One picks up things in the army, in spite of oneself.
And there you go.
There's only one surefire way to get past this model. Move fast.
Surefire sounds plain ominous. Running's hardly a plan, but I got nothing better.
I know what you're saying here. I am going to go into my inventory again, and I'm taking that precision rifle out. But what do I replace it with? The Mox. It's so slow, the attack speed. I don't think it gets any slower than that without having any attack speed at all. That's probably one of the lowest attack speeds I've ever seen in a weapon. And it's because it's a shotgun, I guess. None of them are terrific, are they, for that kind of thing? The Yinglong is good, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. It fires a lot of bullets by the looks of it, given the attack speed. See, the Dab Umbra, I've stuck with... that's one I've just picked up. I admit I haven't been equipping this particularly. I should be getting rid of it. But it's there at the moment and could be used. The Saw 22 does terrific damage, but again the attack speed is relatively low. I'm keeping my plan B, that much I do know. I'm keeping my sniper rifle from Pan Am. Do I want to go in there with 2 pistols? I don't think that's of much use. Do you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to... give a try to... Not the Yinglong. I keep wanting to try the Yinglong and talking myself out of it. I just do. I think I'm going to put the SOR Saw 22 in. Right. So that's in place now. We're equipped. Let's go. Escort Myers safely through the building. I am trying. There are doors here. Open.
Hold. Drone on your left.
Understood. They're big things, these drones, aren't they? I'm used to them being much, much smaller.
Controlled. I touch it, I give away your position.
Something best avoided.
Restaurant. Subnet access point in there. If you jack in, I can inject some fake hostile readings. Send the drones chasing after geese.
Doable.
I think we'd do best to sneak past him.
Oh, I don't know. It involves me sneaking past. There is... I can now see where the drone is. It's patrolling outside and scanning inside. It reaches about that far. And then it goes back, but it's panning sideways as it does it, so it's constantly scanning inside the room. I'm just going to try this area here, because it's here. Probably need to be a bit careful. I don't know where this is, particularly. Is it going to see me up here? No, it's beneath me from here. The thing is, if I attack it, then I'm pretty sure it will generate a response, because the attack will be detected and any other enemies around will be alerted. It almost can see me up here, actually. Just not quite. Do I have any cameras? I'd love a camera. If only there was a camera up here. Got to be careful going this close to the window, mind. Oh, or it really will see me. Let's take cover. Down, 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 down. Okay, so that's an indication of how quickly it can detect. That's good to know. Just by itself, that's good to know. I don't think there's anything in any of these booths that's worth sacrificing my life for. There are no readables here. There are some resources, which I'll take, and then skedaddle. Let's be out of here. Back down those stairs. There is a camera! There is a camera! What was I just saying? I wish there was a camera, and now there is. The game said, all you had to do was ask. Excellent. So what's this going to show me then? Oh, hang on. Yes. This is handy. I have myself a whole bunch of Barghest here. There's a cricket team of them. How many more have I got? There's one there. That is one heck of a camera. Thank you so much. I will do a ping on one of them just in case. They are hiding ones in other parts of the building that I can't see at the moment. Let's try a different camera. Has that picked up on those two? No, it hasn't. Has it picked up on that one? Yes, it has. That's one more I've got. Where were those other two? They're down here, I don't think. Have I got a camera in there? Oh, hang on. It's getting closer. Have I got a camera in there? Yes, I do have a camera in here. Now, I've been around all of the cameras, and my thoughts are this. It says connect to the access point to allow Songbird to distract the drone. So somewhere down here there's an access point. Just got to watch ourselves a little here, haven't we? Because that thing going past will be able to see me if I'm not careful. Where is the Prez? She's gone around the corner and left me. There's the drone, which will see me in a minute when it comes past that window, so I need to be a little bit more careful. I'm wondering whether, if this goes wrong and I try to do the access point but it fails, then the drone and everybody will know where I am, and I'll have no recourse but to do a fight against every last one of them. Or I can use the cameras to try and take some of those out that are wherever they are. It's got to be below where we are, surely. And then, even if it goes wrong, it won't be as severe a battle. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. It depends very much, of course, on whether I can take them out using the sorts of hacks that are not going to give me away. I'll take camera control again. Now, let's test this theory out. What do I have that I could use? I've got system collapse. It's extremely expensive, but it's not traceable. On the other hand, if one of them sees one of their friends collapse in front of them, are they not going to notice it? I do have explodables. Is that worth trying? Is it? I've got multiple explodables actually. Let's try a hybrid approach here. I know it says connect to the access point, but let's just try this. That's too far away. I'm going to try this one. That is not too far away. Alright, here we go. One down. That guy is now upset. Can I overload that? I'm not even sure what it is, but let me overload it and see. Oh! I mean, it hurt. It didn't do the job, but it hurt. Let me get a better view of this guy. What do we have up here which can also be... I don't think that's going to do very much. I've had this discussion before, I think, and it doesn't really do a great deal. It did hurt him. He lost half of his health in the attack. These guys down here are susceptible. There's a computer there, I just noticed. That's good to know. They are also susceptible. They're wandering around, but they don't know where I am, so that's alright. They're still on that level. I mean, there's a car there that I can self-destruct. But should I? Isn't that car there for a reason, maybe, then? Is that a car as well? That's a broken down car. Oh, okay. Is this the only functioning car within reach of where I am? That's suspicious. And I am a suspicious type. I am going to see if I can attract this guy to this thing. Because he's a piece of work. He's got a skull over his head. Go and look at it. Come on, you're consumed with curiosity. You know you are. You've just got to get there and be blown up. Boom. It didn't kill him. There's nothing wrong, I think, with this approach. It's not really losing me anything. You could argue it's not gaining me much either, but I don't know. That's not necessarily the case. I can't attract anyone to this one, unfortunately. I'd absolutely love to attract someone to this one. I seriously do not want to. I mean, can I distract the enemy to this? Any of you? Anybody biting? Anyone? Any takers? Yeah, that guy's coming this way. But I don't think he's going to be close enough to that for it to do any damage to him unless he comes around the corner. No. It's fun trying though. These two, on the other hand, are quite scared now. The coffee machine. I can use a coffee machine to distract them. Let's try distracting him to this. I think that might be an access port of some sort. Do I want to destroy it? I don't know. I don't know that I do. I think I'm being hunted here. In small doses I'm being hunted. There's an explodable, but it's not near anyone who's going to come to look at it. The nearest one is these two guys here, and they're not bothered. Look at them. It's like they're fastened together with a piece of string. It gets so far apart and then it pulls really tight and they come back together again. Come on, you can't go any further, that's it. Oh. It's so frustrating. Alright, you know what? I'll try it. I'm gonna try doing what it said I should do now. I've indulged myself by attempting to use quick hacks. Wow, that was close. I need to get cover behind this bench. Down. Stay down. Oh, God, it can see me if it goes to the far end. Where is the access thing I'm supposed to be looking for? I can't find it. This is precarious. When it goes to the far end, it can see me here, so I've got to go behind that. Can I move further along now? Whoa, 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 whoa. Down, down, down. There's the press. There's a room here. Oh, hello. Hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get behind this one, quick. God, this is so twitchy. Look at it. It's moving around. It can see me from just about every angle. That is the access point, but I don't know how long it takes to work. How long will I have? That's my best chance when it's down this end and it starts going that way. So I've got to wait until it reaches the far right hand as we're looking at it now, reverses, starts going back the other way, and then I've got to dive in and try and do it. And if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and we've got a fight on our hands. What's the worst that can happen? I don't know what the worst is that can happen. Right, wait till it goes. And go straight for it. Ready? It's going. Go. Install it now. Quickly, quickly. Quickly!
Now, ready up.
Good, get down. I think we've done it. Yes!
Not much hustle in the rings. Lazy fuckers expect the drone to do all the work. Now's your chance to slip out. Tiptoes recommended.
Tiptoes. Slip out? You're kidding. Which way do we go? Is it this way? Seems to be. According to the indicator, we're going down here. I have scanned this area with cameras, so I know what's down here. I've tagged them all. I don't think there are any people missing, but there may be. Ooh, I do know there are some explodables here. That's not good. Well, here's the thing. Some of you are standing so close together, I virtually dare not shoot you.
Search the area and secure the perimeter. On it.
Oh. They're on search and secure mission.
4 wheels, 2 seats. A taker.
Oh. We were not meant to blow that up then. Okay.
Down in this case. Just a quiet one.
Yeah. Going. Hey, come this way. Up here. Kill. Loot. Loot. Jumping for joy. Get back up there. Okay. We'll do these one at a time, and we'll try to succeed where we failed earlier. I'm not sure I can stealth all of them though, because some of them are actually, like those two guys downstairs, facing each other, having a conversation. How on earth do you stealth them? I'll do my best. I always do my best, it's just sometimes my best isn't very good. So you, come here. And down, down, down. And loot.
Steady.
I'm being steady. I'm just trying to get to the far end here. I don't know why, to loot this guy when it's actually... Whoa, hello. What is this? It's... I don't want the plantain. I'll have the gun. I'll take the dollars. But I'll leave the cannoli this occasion. I think I can loot this guy. I mean, tier 1 components, but... If nothing else, it is practice, isn't it? And that's the thing. It's what I need. In fraught situations like the one where we're in Space Force 1, I do still panic. I do. I can't stop myself. It's just who I am. It's just how I am. I'm trying to learn to not. And sometimes it really does come off, and it feels like it's really right, and you can just about take on any situation, and then that happens, and you nearly die, and it's just an ordinary fight that goes wrong. I just think I need reminding sometimes that I'm not as good as sometimes people say. You are good at this, and I love it when people say that. It's so kind of them to say it, but I just don't think I am really that good. Okay, is that guy going to come back up these stairs? There were two up here patrolling at one stage, were there not? That's just a window. I can do nothing about it. The Prez is taking cover. She's happy. I don't know, Prez. I don't know. I don't suppose there's a back way down to those two, is there? Because that would be good if there was. Did we spot anything? Did we miss any? Hang on. Hang on. Did we miss anything? Yes, we did. There are some stairs going down. Now, this could be a little bit hairy because it could literally spill straight out onto these two guys when we get to the bottom. They're going to be right next to where we come out, I think. Oh, yes indeed. So let's do this. Missed my chance.
They're looking for us.
They are. There's a guy standing right next to the door. Oh. Okay. Bravery. Let's go. I'm going to take this one. Oh, there's readable there. And I'm sorry, you've got to die because there's readable there. I've got to read it. I'll come back for the readable. Which one is it? Orders. We like orders. Of a strictly non-fast food sort, I'm betting too. Did you just take care of him out there? Did you do that? Did she do that? That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, stairs quick. They're starting to run out of bodies. Yes, they are. This guy's the one who comes and stands in this corner, I think. I don't think he comes through the doorway, but just in case he does, I'll come to the stairs. He usually faces to his right. There he goes. Nice. Now, as long as that dude over there can't see me, I can grab you. Come this way with me. Round the corner. And gone. Yes. That's satisfying. Where's the Prez? She's here. Right, and then there were three. Now I'm thinking it is safe to return upstairs and pick off the one who's standing on his own by the left near where the computer was, which I mustn't forget about as well. So I've got a shard and the computer, both of which will be calling me imminently. Okay, so I can go all the way back around here, along to the left, from which point I should be able to take him out without anybody else seeing me. Now this, it could be tricky. I'm going to drop behind these boxes. I'm going to stay low down. I'm going to see if I can get him from behind from here. Can I? Yes, no, I can't. The computer's in the way. Darn it! The computer's in the way. I could try to distract him. But then, won't his friend see that? He might not. Let me try and see if that works. Hello? Come look at me, I'm over here. Oh, oh, oh. That was too close for comfort. Quickly, 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 quickly. We don't have a lot of time. Grab, drag, drag, drag. Guy in the doorway's seen me. Kill. Get down, get down. Get off me with your wibbling body. 2 were left. Now this is going to be a little bit more tricksy. I don't think they can see each other. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't think I can see myself because of the brightness of this. Yeah, he can't see you. He's the other side of the vehicle. Okay.
Steady.
I am being slow and steady, Prez. I am being slow and steady. I'm leaning further and further forward on my seat. I've just realised I'm leaning further and further forward because I'm so engrossed by this. Now that guy must not see me. I'm going to dash around here quietly. Sneak up here. And strike. That's it. I believe we have a full set. We collected them all. Okay, see, that's a good feeling when that happens. But sometimes it does happen and sometimes it doesn't. And I can't always work out why. I guess that's the frustrating thing for me. If I could work out exactly why it works sometimes. Will you stop doing that? It's really disconcerting. I'm going to put you over here. Go on. Stop that trembling. I mean it. Thank you. His leg was doing it for a bit there. If I could work out why, then I'd feel a whole lot better. Sometimes when I look back, I can work out where a tactic has failed, but other times, I don't know, I just seem clueless. When I look at it and look back at it sometimes, I'm just kind of disgusted, to be fair, with my performance. I look at it and think, that was rubbish. That was spooky. I never touched that. Oh, it was the pizza what did it. It's that tofu, tuna and pineapple again. Don't go near it. It's haunted, I tell you. There's a guy outside who I will try to loot. I think it's safe. And then I've got the computer and the shard to look at. I think it's safe out here. The cameras weren't really looking at this area. Good decision on not doing anything with that car though. If I'd blown that car up. Because the Prez seemed to have taken a distinct interest in that car. Yes, you. I'm talking about you. You don't mind me calling you Prez, do you? It's a term of endearment. Okay, so these things were... I may have thought that was an access port, and I don't think it is. I think it's just an explosive. A computer that I could have exploded. Tier 1 components I will take. The weapon I will take. And the shard I will take. Orders. All units. Target evaded capture at point 0. Target is being escorted. Additional patrol units will be deployed throughout sector. Report any suspicious movement. Remember, we need the target alive. That does not mean unharmed. Lieutenant Colonel Bennett. So that's an up-to-date sit rep on what has occurred here. Now, it says here, reach the building while avoiding patrols. Take the Barghest car, optional. Oh, I needed that orange break, I'm sorry. I have actually got about 1 centimetre of orange left in my orange container today, and that's got to see me to the end of the game. I don't think we're too far away now. I want to get to a point where we can stop soon. I'm trying, as I said, to keep the episodes between 2 and 3 hours where I can, at this stage at least, because we've had some very long episodes recently, and I was warned that I needed to break up the intro to Phantom Liberty, otherwise things would get very, very long indeed. Right, I have a computer over there that I've still got to go to look at. Also, I'm aware that there are probably still some resources in here that I've not looted as yet. I mean, there's some ammunition over here for a start. I'm thinking that I've probably now picked up enough clothing too, so if I find any more clothing, I'm likely not to worry too much about it. That's not clothing. So yeah, I'm going to instead jump on my computer here. I love computers. Messages 1, only 1. Okay, malfunction reports. From janitor to receptionist. What? You mean to tell me I've just been through all of that for this? 1233 clogged skin. I think that must mean sink, surely. 1238 AC broken, constant airflow, don't move sign. 1240 issues with sensors, cams. 1241 1 minute later, wireless charger not working. 1248 mini fridge stinks. Do you get the feeling there is a kind of antagonism between the janitor and the receptionist here? That they've had 5 problem reports in 15 minutes pass through, and the don't move sign there in capital letters kind of suggests that someone in the past did move the sign, didn't they, receptionist? I don't know, but that's just the way I read it. I'm not sure. Right, we're out of here. Now, it says, as you can see, and I'm not picking those things up either, it says take the Barkhest car optional. But the thing is, the President had a thing for this car when she spotted it from the balcony. Yes, you, I'm talking about you. You were the one who said 4 wheels, it'll get us out of here and all the rest. Well, it's probably the only 4 wheels that will, because the ones I looked at were broken down. But because it says take the Barkhest car optional, I'm now reading into that there may be other vehicles around here that are not broken down. There is, in fact, a scissor lift which we could ride all the way to where we've got to go. This safe house or whatever it is, I guess. That's not even registering. That's not broken down, but that's another Barkhest car. Take the Barkhest car. The only cars I can find are Barkhest cars. And this is an area hostile. So I don't want to go wandering too far, because that might trigger something. I don't know. What are you two?
Ah, girl, this shit ain't shit compared to the shit glitter is. Oh, now that's the shit. Shit. 12 out of 10.
But they don't sell glitter here. Tiger Claws stay away from Dogtown. So, that's a moot point.
Moo. Yeah, shame. Nothing compares to that glitter high. You boost it, and 2 seconds later, everything is full of stars. All shiny and cozy and shit. Get it?
She's gone.
Not really.
More proof that the shit we just boosted is shit.
Deep conversation there about the demerits of the current illicit substance situation in Dogtown. More at 10. What am I going to do here? We don't have to take the car, so presumably we don't have to use a vehicle at all. We can just go on foot. But President Myers took a shine to the... Why does it keep flashing hostile air at me now on the main screen? Took a shine to the fact that it was here. Come on, we're going to use the car. We're going to drive to the building while avoiding the patrols. I presume you want me to drive. Shall I try getting in the other side and see if you will drive? No, perhaps not. I don't know what your driving is like. It might be even worse than mine. That would be saying something, but it might be, you never know. I'm 1 star wanted.
Detecting multiple patrol 6V. Stay on your toes.
All right.
Oh, great.
Sync to a radio frequency. Hear me okay?
Loud and clear, Somi.
Car coming.
Would you care to tell me what the fuck is going on?
We have a plan you need to stick to. Elizabeth Crest Street. That's where you need to go. The streets are too high, so you'll need to go underground.
Like literally.
You'll take old metro tunnels. Find the nearest station beneath an abandoned expo hall.
Got it.
Scumbags won't let up. Lose them before accessing the garage.
I'm trying to. They're right behind me.
Fire sighted in Sector 2-1. Investigate, now!
That made him crash. Quickly, quickly, look out! Speed up. I'm going to have to go fast. I don't like going fast. Oh. And looking at a map at the same time? You're asking too much of me. Game! I can't do that. Oh. Gosh. Where do I go here? Sharp turn. Not that way. Crashed. They've crashed. They've crashed. Look out! Pedestrian, I hope you're alright. I'm so sorry. Stop running out in front of me. I'm trying to do two things at once. Is it right behind me? I think it might be. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh man. We're in combat. Get out.
That could have gone worse.
It did go worse. We're in combat.
Another patrol? They're tossing everything at us.
Wake up. Join in, for goodness sake. We're 2 stars wanted.
That could have gone worse. We better evac.
Quickly.
Outpost. We best go around.
Come on in here then. Come on in. Oh.
Looks clear. Finally. Nice change.
Are you kidding? We nearly got toasted there. She's so super cool, this woman. Nothing phases her. Look, she even poses like she's modelling clothes. In the middle of that. Respect.
Dogtown. What a joke. Did you all nuke this place?
You all? First time I'm here.
Likewise. And if I never make it back, it'll be too soon.
It's nothing I did. This place isn't down to me. Is it alright if I have a quick look around? Do you mind if I have a quick look around? I tend to need to just explore in case there's anything of real use to be had here. There's a fire extinguisher, which I don't really want. There's a box of resources over there. If it's components, I'll take them. If it's clothing, I'm going to leave it, I think. Because I have collected an awful lot and I'm not sure what's happening with my weight. Plus, I don't know, something over there though. Now that could easily be clothing. That is the elevator we're meant to take to leave the parking lot. I will take those $0. I will leave those clothes and continue to explore. This van has had a history. There's a mattress inside and out. There's a stack of wrapped up cardboard boxes in the front seat. There's a blackboard, or is it a deck chair? I'm not quite sure what it is. It may be a folding chair or it may be a blackboard. There are two. One was an office chair. It could maybe not have been an office chair. Maybe it's like a hairdressing chair or something. The other one just looks like a waiting room chair. No, tier 2 components, I'll have those. What else have we got down here? Is this the end of the building? No, it's not the end of the building. And also in the back of this car there is... it's more clothing. Normally I would loot it, but I have looted quite a lot of clothing. And like I said, I'm conscious that I want to leave some space. I don't know when I'm going to get near to a drop point. And I could dismantle things and do all the rest. There's something under this car here. It says broken. What are you when you're about? Oh, EMP grenade, tier 5 plus. And I am aware I have not done a lot of experimentation with grenades. But for tier 5 plus, I might be tempted. Next time I'm up against a mech or something like that, where an EMP grenade could do some serious damage to it. Or robots, maybe too. What are you when you're about? Skulking in the corner you are. Tier 3 components. It's very dark in this bit. It's really dark up here. I think they are just items of random food and junk. Okay, disinfectant. Once you start picking up disinfectant, you know it's time to head to the lift. That's not money, is it? No, it's a Molotov cocktail consumable. The Prez is probably right over the far side, still waiting in the lift. I'm going to the lift. Let's go. Hey, she shut the doors. Let me in. That's mean. Don't go without me. Thank you. Just trying to teach me a lesson, weren't you? I presume I've got to operate the lift because you might hurt your fingers. It's always the same when I'm in a lift. I always have to push the button. Entering new area expo hall. Okay, let's enter new area expo hall. Oh, it's dark in here. It's too dark in here. Is that Songbird?
Looks like a kind of museum.
The Museum of Wishful Thinking, where the rich bought and sold so many unfulfilled dreams.
You know this place then?
You been here before?
Not quite. The place was built with Militech money. I was supposed to cut the ribbon on opening day.
Okay.
No need to delay.
Right, I just stopped there briefly because I've been looking for a sensible place to call a halt, and I think that is a good place to stop. So I'm going to pause there, save the game, and I'll be back with you in a moment. I'm not sure because I haven't looked yet, but when I edit those parts of that video together, I'm pretty certain it will be between 2 and 3 hours, which is perfect because that's what I wanted to achieve whilst I was in these early parts of Phantom Liberty in order to keep it manageable. I do think, however, and the experience in Space Force 1 there where I nearly died proves to me that I'm carrying some baggage with me from the main game into Phantom Liberty. If you look at it in one aspect, then all the stuff I did in the main game has given me confidence and prepared me for Phantom Liberty because people had said it would be challenging. It's a step up from the main game. On the other side of the coin, I think what may have happened is that I've scared myself a little bit. When I was in Space Force 1, I struggled with those guys. Yes, they were spread out in front of me. Yes, they were using different weapons, and there was a mech there too. And I was conscious that the president was there, and I wasn't sure whether the president could die if I didn't pull my weight and protect her. So there were a lot of things happening at once. But the actual basic failure that I experienced there was one of weapon choice and deployment. I simply didn't target the right people with the right weapons at the right time, and I came under terrific pressure because of that. And that shouldn't have happened, because I think, as I said, I've scared myself rather. I think I was a bit hamstrung there. I was a bit in awe, if anything, of that attack, because it came in waves as well. I was a little bit dumbstruck, I think. And I can't do that. I shouldn't be like that. I need to give myself a good talking to, and the next time that happens, just remember I've been in situations similar to that before. I know how to deal with them. Don't panic. Just be logical. I think that's what it is. I mean, it's bugging me now. Can you tell? It's bugging me now. It's going to be bugging me when I've packed away tonight. It'll be probably bugging me when I go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow morning as well. I'm going to have to address it in my notes before I go to sleep, because if I don't write anything down about it, then it'll be keeping me awake. It really will. I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. It was great to actually get to President Myers. I loved the atmosphere on the approach to Space Force 1 when we saw all the devastation and the effects it had on the ordinary people of Dogtown. As we said, they're not all resilient people, so they were suffering. That was really well done, I thought. I could have spent longer exploring there. I get the feeling there were more conversations I could have heard. There were more nooks and crannies I could have poked into, but that's fine. because, as I said right at the beginning, I don't want this to be a completionist, exhaustive run through. I want to leave more things to discover. First time you ever visit any place, in real life too, it's unusual for you to be able to do everything you want to do. And when you come away, you have this thirst to return and revisit some places that you've already been, but also to pick out some of those places that you didn't really think about or hear about until it was late on in your journey. And that gives you your motivation for returning. It's exactly the same with this game for me. It's one of the elements of why it's so replayable, I think. So yeah, obviously I'm going to be reflecting on the actual events of episode 49 in the intro to episode 50. No secret, I shall be continuing in Phantom Liberty Land for episode 50. Beyond that, I'm not sure, because I don't know when the initial part of the game, which is quite sort of structured as it is at the moment, where we're following one character through and a quest line, when that comes to a halt. I have been told that it does come to a halt, and that subsequently the part of the game where you feel that you can't move away from what you're doing eases and broadens out again, rather like it did in Night City at the start of that game. So I'm pretty sure I shall know when I reach that point, but we're not there yet. So episode 50 will pick up exactly where we left off. I hope you enjoyed episode 49. Thank you for watching. In the next episode, I'm going to try harder to include more of the talking points which have been coming up, whether or not actually they will fit in because they're specific to Phantom Liberty or because they're general points. I'm going to get more of them in next episode. This episode, I think we had a battle with what was going on. It was so intense at times that you just couldn't stop to say, oh, and by the way, let me just talk to you about this. When I had that little break with my wife and had food and had something to drink, that was the ideal time to drop a couple of those in. So I hope you don't mind me doing that. The other thing is, of course, the Where Are We Now? So that'll be coming up in a second. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you for episode 50. Bye.